Hello, welcome to the Forgotten City, the most popular video game of all time on all of the top 10 lists of the past 30 years in gaming. As we all know, the Forgotten City is really big right now. All the YouTube channels are covering it. All of the Twitter tweets are quoting it. We're even seeing it on like major news channels. I believe I saw like CNN and TNT, and I saw it on the AMC channel. Everything's covering this game right now. It's clearly, you know, arguably the largest aspect of the current cultural zeitgeist. And so it's no surprise to me that this would be the game to win the poll. No, I've never heard of this before, and I've never heard anyone talk about this before, and I'm really confused. I mean, it seems interesting. Like, when this game was one of the suggestions, I was like, oh, this seems interesting. But I legitimately thought, like, oh, it's gonna get slaughtered in the polls, because it was going up against Pokemon Yellow and Forgotten Planet 2. And my stream is going goofballs, so that's nice. Can you maybe not do that, stream? Could you maybe not go a little crazy? Alright, sorry about that. Hopefully that stables out. Looks like it's okay now. Alright, so yes, I am Jasif, the Review Smith. There's a little note on the title screen here. Dear content creators, as you'll discover, this game is full of intrigue and plot twists. Please give your audience a spoiler warning before sharing content from beyond the white hallway, so that interested players can fully enjoy the experience for themselves if they wish to. Sincerely, the Modern Storyteller Team. So, apparently this game is going to be filled with intrigue and plot twists. And so if you want to experience that for yourself, they're basically saying don't watch the stream. They're saying you watching the J stream, don't do it. Anyways, let's get in here. Is the volume a little quiet for you, by the way? I could turn I feel like the volume. The game was developed by a core team of 3 people over 4 years. Whoops, I misread. There's a mystery adventure with multiple endings, a reward, thoughtful conversation, exploration, and operate force. The fate of the city is in your hands. Sorry, I read about I was reading that first section a little too slowly. Present day. Look, it's a pseudo reference. We opened right away with the pseudo reference. I might have to turn the graphics down if I get laggy. See what happens. Oh, that little expression she made with those big old front teeth.
I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, a phone, maybe. I hope you don't mind. But all I found was some loose change. So.
And I kept it.
Wanna tell me who you are?
I think I need to turn the volume up a little bit. What does everyone think? I think it's one of the quieter games. It's on the quiet side of the spectrum. Where the hell did OBS go? There we go. Gosh darn it. It sounds fine? Alright, maybe I should just turn up my own volume then. Like my speakers for myself, I mean. Okay. So this was originally a Skyrim oh gosh, okay. I'm gonna have to turn VSync off probably. Because the mouse itself has like a very slight lag. So let me, No! Okay, I guess we gotta do this first. Select your body type. I am a quarter. That's me. Okay, I see. A masculine or feminine body type. I'm gonna go with this one. Skin tone. I'm fairly pale. Maybe not the palest in the world. I'm not quite Irish level, but I'm definitely on the lower side there. Should I name myself something that sounds like old-timey? Not old-timey, but like whatever like era this takes place? Or can I just be Jay? Or should I be like JCS? I'll just say Jay. I guess that works.
Well, it's nice to meet you. And I'm sorry to pry, but any idea why you were floating down the river? What's the last thing you remember?
I got too caught up in drugs, and I ended up floating down the river. I was searching for ancient ruins. I was on a covert mission. Oh, hang on. Oh, it actually tells you what you're choosing here. So we can be an archaeologist. Years of studying history give you the occasional insights in the ancient world. Okay, I was on a covert mission. Soldier, you have a military-issued firearm, but only 10 bullets. You'll have to use them judiciously, since there's no way to get more. Yo, there's firearms in this game? Sean says using your own name works pretty well. Alright. So I went ahead and did that. I was on the run from the law. Fugitive, your time on the run from authorities has made you quick on your feet. You're 25% faster when sprinting. Ah. Barely remember anything, amnesiac. Your recent head trauma has increased your pain threshold, making you 50% harder to take down. I kind of want to go with amnesiac. I feel like that's interesting. We don't know who we are. Archaeologist means you can read the Latin in the game. What if we already know Latin? Then that's redundant. Huh. I've studied Latin. We don't need no game telling us what the words mean. Archaeologist is definitely the one you get the most out of story-wise. Is the stream really choppy for you guys? I'm wondering if I should like restart my router and see if that helps. Because the playback footage on YouTube looks really choppy. Alright, let me see if restarting OBS does anything first. Okay. So first, I restarted OBS. So, we'll see if that helps at all. And if it doesn't, it's weird because OBS and YouTube say that it's fine. Like it says that it should be coming in fine. It's very strange that it's doing that. I wonder if turning VSync off might have some, I don't know. It was smoother when I alt-tabbed to OBS? Huh. It's not the game, because when I look at my left side, it's way more fluid than on the YouTube replay. So it's definitely not that. I'll just pick Amnesia, because that's...
It does look like you took a pretty hard blow to the head.
Once I could go to the menu, I can try to mess around a little.
Which is what I'm about to say, but I have a favor to ask. There are some ruins just behind you. Roman, I think. I need you to go in there and see if you can find a guy named Al for me.
Awesome. Can I pause this? Nope, can't
ago,
pause. I hope you guys aren't missing all this.
I've been freaking out, wondering if he's trapped or injured or worse. I would have gone in after him, but he made me promise to stay here, no matter what.
P for pause?
There's no way
nope,
I'm
that
leaving
doesn't work.
without him. So I'm just kind of stuck here, waiting. What I mean is, I was hoping you wouldn't mind going in there to find him. If you can do that, I can get both of you back to civilization in my boat. please?
Yes. Oh man, this is gonna be a while before I can go into the options in game, isn't it? Sorry, it like cut off while she was talking. I don't know if that. I'm gonna go ahead and like restart my router, just try to get this out of the way right now, and hopefully that'll help. So this might take a couple minutes, but please just be patient.
Oh, of course. Sorry.
No, I didn't mean to
know
click
the
on that.
just-
Oh, damn it. I was just clicking back on the
What do
game.
you want to know?
We should be back now, just hopefully it's less choppy. I hate this stupid router modem setup here because our old one, it used to be faster. And then our internet's like, here's a new. And then now it's worse. So, it takes like way longer to reconnect. The other one also just was one router and modem combo, like together, just one big thing. And then now this one, there's two separate ones, and it's like, yeah, it's annoying. But anyways, can anyone see and hear now? It's still choppy? It's weird. I don't know. I'm gonna have to like, once I can look at the options, maybe we can try to see if I can, maybe that has something to do with it. Sorry, I completely missed kind of what she said. There's somebody in a place that she wants us to help get. Is that like her friend or her brother, or who was it to her? Al? Oh, are we gonna ask her right now? Maybe I didn't miss it. Maybe she just didn't elaborate yet.
Oh, there's not much to tell. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Know what I mean?
Not even gonna tell me your name?
Oh, I'd rather not say if it's all the same to you.
Wait, but you asked me my name. Alright, never mind then.
Look, if you really want to know all the tragic details, perhaps I can fill you in after you find Al?
Like, I know we want to check the ruins for Al. I caught that. I just didn't know who Al was to her, but I guess we're about to ask that right now anyways.
He's the guy who washed up on the riverbank not long before you did. I thought maybe you two knew each other. I guess not. But
I'm an
maybe
amnesiac.
the two of you can piece together what you're doing.
How did you get
And in any
information on
case,
whether I
you'll
know
like
him or
I'm
not?
sure. Once you find him, that is.
You silly? I thought you knew him. I don't know anything right now. Where are we?
You really don't remember?
We're in Italy?
We're in
That
Italy.
makes sense.
This river is the Tiber.
No, tigers live in the zoo. Get it right.
Not much, really. But imagine what you might find in there. Priceless ancient artifacts. Al.
Those are the two things we can find in there. I can't believe we're looking for AI.
What am I, an idiot? You could hike a long, long way in any direction and never find another soul. Trust me.
They don't have rooms for zoos in Italy. All they have is, they have all those leaning towers all over the place. Taking up all the room.
Great. So you're ready to go look for Al?
I'm going in for priceless artifacts. You shouldn't have told me about them. Yeah, sure, I'll help you out. Why not? I don't have any other meaning in life at the moment.
Thank you. The entrance is just past those columns behind you. Please, hurry. Oh, and he left this here. But I think you'll need it more than I will.
It's a stick. Flashlight! Oh! I thought this game took place, like, in ancient history. Till this very moment. That's why I was confused when they said firearms, and I was like, maybe they mean, like, a crossbow or something? This entire time, I thought this was like ancient Italy. So, okay. Alright, so we have a flashlight then. That's how much I know about this game. Alright, so I'm gonna see if maybe turning something... Like, maybe for some reason it's messing with OBS, even though for me it looks okay. But anyways, there's a slight lag to the movement anyways, so I'm gonna just turn off VSync. Just for the sake of that. Yeah, immediately the mouse feels a good deal better. She said she checked me for a phone, but I think I missed that part. I heard she looked for an ID. Alright, so let's see if now, holy crap, yeah, OBS? Oh my god, yeah, I just realized, even in OBS, it looks really, really choppy. That's crazy, I've never seen that before. Where, for me, in-game, it looks completely fine, but in OBS, it looks horrible? That's crazy. So you think full screen? Okay, you're right, because when I'm off of it, it looks fine, and that's why I didn't notice before. I'm not ready for this. Okay. Let's take off full screen and see if that does it. We'll do, borderless. Okay, that's still choppy. So let's try windowed. Still choppy, huh? This doesn't look windowed, though. How is this windowed? You guys can't see, but for me, it's not windowed, it's still full screen. That's kind of weird, isn't it? So if full screen is indeed the problem, it doesn't look like it's letting me take it off. What if I change the resolution? Try 720, I don't know, just to see. Okay, now it's windowed. It's still so choppy in OBS, that's like crazy to me. I've never seen that happen before. I am doing game capture, which is same as window capture, but you know what? Let me try changing it to window capture. It's basically the same thing, it's just game capture, I guess detects games more specifically. And window capture more detects like any window. So sometimes one works and the other one doesn't. So let's see if changing it to window capture might help. So far it looks like no, window capture doesn't even pick it up, unfortunately. Try putting it on full screen, see if that triggers it. You think screen capture might help? We could try it, but it'd be weird because usually screen capture is the worst. Like that's the absolute last resort because it usually causes a lot of performance issues. But yeah, we could try. That's really weird. I've never seen a game that's picking up just fine for me lag in OBS. Like that's the first time in all my time of using OBS that I've ever seen that before. It's actually crazy to me. There doesn't seem to be any graphics setting beyond... Oh, here we go. So let's see if that does anything. And then let me try game capture again. Window capture just does not pick it up at all. Okay, so game capture, specific window, Forgotten City. Capture cursor. Oh, now it's a lot better. That might have did it. That might have actually did it. Maybe that's all we had to do is turn down graphic settings, even though the performance for me is exactly the same. So let me gosh, this is one of those games though that every time I click off of it, it like screws up all my windows. Okay. Alright, I think that might have fixed it. Okay. Kind of bizarre. Why is there black borders on OBS? There's no black borders in the actual screen. That's like another thing now that's weird. Wait, the resolution is 1920 by what? 10,001? Hang on. Let me change that. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Alright, now let me see how this looks in YouTube. Oh, there we go, that fixed it. Even though for me the performance looks like almost identical, I guess some... Oh, never mind. Wait. Okay. We're good, we're fine. We're fine, we'll get used to this. Oh, the screen is tearing because we turned off VSync. Alright, let me just turn that back on. Alright. Okay. Oh yeah, I knew there's even actually less lag than there was before with VSync on, because we turned down the graphics. Okay, sorry about that long freaking start. I didn't...
Back already?
I honestly thought this was going to be like a little small indie game. I actually didn't even realize it was going to cost. The money was fine. I didn't realize that it was going to be the size that it was.
Thanks again. And please, hurry.
Okay, the mouse still actually lags during that part, but here it doesn't, so... As long as it doesn't lag during the You want me to turn motion blur off? There isn't even any motion blur, though. Oh! Look at the ways our arms waggle around when we jump. Okay, quid pro quo. Can you remind me what quid pro quo is? Like, I forget. I remember I had to look that up because that was something that Jeremy says in Yellow Submarine. Oh, isn't that like you do something, like, you do something for someone and they'll do something for you? Is that what it is? Sorry, so I'm like, excuse me, it takes me a second to get like back into this after all that trouble. There you go, a favor for a favor. There you go, yeah. Right, gotcha. Alright, so I did know the meaning to that. Felt like a backpack. At first I thought it said a backpack full of worms. Full of worn hiking clothes, empty food packets, nothing valuable here. Seems strange that Al left it behind. True. Whoa! I didn't realize it was gonna spin around that fast. We should take the food out of there. Whoa. This game's actually on sale right now, if anyone's interested in getting this. Oh, there's a note. Al's note. What, did she not read this? If you're reading this, it means I've been discovered. The entrance to an... Or sorry, I've been discovered. I've been discovered. It means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep underground. Its existence is long forgotten. All knowledge of it is lost, except in Latin inscription here. It reads, "You who wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged. The virtuous shall be rewarded with eternal life in paradise. The wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain, for this shall be their final resting place." Could an underground city have remained a secret for all this time? Could people have survived down here against the odds? It seems there's only one way to find out. If I'm not back in an hour, I'm somewhere on the other side. Consider this an invitation or a warning. Al Worth.
If you're reading this, It
Well,
means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient.
I didn't have to read
hidden
that.
deep underground. Its existence.
I
is
didn't
long
realize
all
a voice was
knowledge
gonna
lost.
do that. Oh
Except
gosh, we're lagging.
in the-
Oh god damn it! I should have went back and. I was just about to go back and tell her about the note. I didn't think that was gonna happen. God damn it! I got all distracted by that guy talking. Did he stop talking? Did he get? What happened? Well, that was. Look, it's stuck on the screen. That one subtitle. What did the game not think I was?
Here.
Okay, there it
It
goes.
reads, "You who wish to
Okay.
enter the city, step forth and be judged. The virtuous
I'm trying to
shall
figure
be
out how to use my.
rewarded
There we
with
go.
Eternal life in paradise. The wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain.
Yeah,
For
we read
this
the note
shall
already,
be
y'all.
their final resting place." Could an underground
So
city
you were
have
saying
remained
this was
secret
based off
for
of a
all this
Skyrim
time?
mod, right?
Could people have survived down there, against the odds? It seems there's only one way to find out. If I'm not back in the
Kurhik
I'm
Esne?
somewhere on the other side. Consider this an invitation.
Did they just expect us to stand there while the voice talked? Like, that seems like
Al Worth.
bad judgment. Because I don't think you were supposed to be hearing him read that as you're entering here for the first time. That seemed like really out of place. Especially since it like interrupted him when the music sting hit. A Roman gladiator mid-stride. What could have made a gladiator flee? Maybe this guy. Prosne mi arari. Morias vivir. Morias morire. Goodbye. Young Roman woman looks like she was begging for her life. If you hold R, if you hold right click, it zooms. I think King Midas was running around poking people. Five to quick save. I think that's a hint that we should probably save because we're gonna get turned into gold right now, and then the real hero of the story shows up. A Roman legionary. You think that means "can you hear me"? Oh, like Tommy by The Who? Tommy, can you hear me? Whoa, look, it's an ancient city. Wow, everyone's gold down here. Hello. Oh, I can't knock this one over. I think only the ones that you can examine. Who yelled? Who's here? Dude, someone's after me. I gotta go, guys. A Roman woman who appears to be praying for help that never came. Jesus, that's very specific. They took Bronzer to a new level. Well, this guy tried to escape a different way and he still got turned to gold. This must be Al. Oh, because he's wearing modern clothing. I don't know why, I didn't catch that he was wearing modern clothing, so when I read "this must be Al," I was like, why would you assume that? Well, we found him. How do we cure someone of goldenine?
To whoever reads this, I'm sorry you had to find me like
Wait,
this.
what?
And worse, she'll suffer the same fate I did.
What's being read right now?
I've spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for.
Well, fact, generally, amnesiacs can remember, like, basic facts. They just can't remember, like, specific things relating to who people they know or who they are.
That godforsaken doorway.
That's, like, the weird thing about amnesia.
Mistake of stepping
What
through
the
it.
heck?
I wanted to set things right. And I tried. I really tried. Whatever I did, took me right back to the beginning. Don't make the same mistake. Better to end it all now. And find out
Jeez.
what awaits you beyond that portal.
So he said he had infinite lives and he still couldn't do it. Seems like a skill issue to me. I should have looked at how long this game was, because I need to like kind of plan out. There was a note at Al's feet. I never picked that up. I thought there was a fire pit at Al's feet, to be honest, but I guess sometimes fire pits look like notes. Oh, look, a portal. Whee! Well, hang on a second. Let me look at this here. A Roman man on his knees as if begging his gods for mercy. He looks happy to me. He's like, shine me. Like 7 to 9 hours? Okay. So probably like 2 to 3 streams then. Audius Vivir. What the heck? This looks like a like a. What did that remind me of? Like that specific transition of like going through a portal. It's like the interlude of like a TV show, but I can't remember what show I'm thinking of. Sliders, maybe? Wait. Oh, it's like on the tip of my tongue. Oh, like Doctor Who. Okay, that's what it is. I think it's loading in a really big area. I felt kind of bad I hadn't streamed in the past 2 days because I wanted to finish Mario 64 DS. But I, forget me not. But I was working on this big research paper. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Hopefully that chills out. Are we good? I might have to turn the graphics down again. Holy crap. Wait, okay, now we're good. I don't know what was going on in there. You know what? I'm gonna turn the graphics down a little bit. Just to see. That'll help. Try medium. I don't think that helped at all, but oh, we'll see what happens. Oh my gosh, it's like lagging so bad now. Maybe we have to talk to this guy, that'll fix it.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me...
See, I should have been Jay-Z-ist, then I would have fit in better. I am Jay, and I've just come from the future. I'm Jay and I got lost? That's not a lie, that's exactly what happened. Are you kidding me? How is that a lie? That's my name, and I am definitely lost. Alright, so I'm gonna say I came from the future, just see what he says.
No idea what you're
This dude looks like
talking
Mr. Clean.
about. Oh, wait. Are you a bit, you know, not right in the head? That's alright, friend. Everyone's welcome here.
What's today's date?
We sort of lose track of the date down here, but it feels like the beginning of spring to me, so I'd say early March?
What year?
It's 817 AUC. Sorry, you look confused. 817
AUC.
years since the founding of Rome. Which part of the empire are you from exactly?
Is this before or after Christ?
Hey, not so loud. Just saying that name could land you in trouble here. If you haven't heard, his cultists burned down half of Rome last year. Horrible business. I heard Nero executed some of them, but a lot of people are still angry with them, even down here. So, if you're one of them, keep it to yourself.
Well, Galerius is a very accepting
Most
fellow.
folks seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost, and in more ways than one. So, let me make this nice and simple for you. Live by our law here, and we'll all get along just
He looks
fine.
so worried. Your laws?
Laws? Law. There's just one, the Golden Rule. And the punishment for breaking it's... well, it's kind of horrific. But our magistrate insists we take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in. So then, you coming?
Yo, if it's one rule, you gotta just tell me, man. What if I break it on the way there and then I'm done for? Alright, lead the way.
Hey. When I first arrived, I couldn't believe there were people living down here. But, as you can see, we've got a nice little community now.
Okay, now it's better. I think it was because we were near
Only
waterfall or
23 of us at
something.
the moment, if you count the 3 who are missing. No idea how, since nobody knows a way out. But it's just big and dark enough to get lost in, if you're not careful.
Hello.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your handsome new friend, Galerius?
Keep it in your loincloth, Aurelia. I'm taking him to see the magistrate.
Loincloth.
That pompous old bore won't be magistrate for much longer. Anyone who helps vote him out today drinks
Wait.
at my bar for free tonight.
A gold person. Is the golden rule literal? You will be turned to gold if you break the rule?
It's not my...
I want to turn the... Sorry, guys. I gotta see if this will help. Just, you know, for everyone's sake. It's like actually lagging more now? Hang on.
to say.
Yeah, it's just not helping at all.
Down on your right is our farm, where I grow all the food you'll ever want. As long as all you want is leek, cabbage, and wheat.
Hell yeah, those are my favorites.
One usually gets a
I thought she was gold.
The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone.
You look
Don't
gold.
mind Livia. She means well. She's just been in a bad place since...
Livia.
Well, you know, I don't know what happened to her. Up here on your right is the chasm. If you've got a...
Okay. There's been no motion blur this entire game, but if you guys want me to put that on 0, I'll just do it anyways. I'm just gonna put that up because lowering it didn't help anyways. Why don't I try windowing it again? And maybe that'll make it run better. Just to see. I think I have to do this now.
weapon, it belongs way down at the bottom. Up on your left is the
Kind
floor,
of.
where you can visit the market or get yourself patched up in Lucretia's clinic in the Shrine of Apollo. Most of us have almost nothing, just what we had on us when we arrived, and what we've been able to make and scrounge up since. And this
Sorry, guys, I didn't
central
realize my
plateau is where the
computer was gonna have
magistrate
trouble
and the
running this.
electricians live. So don't expect a warm welcome.
Galerius, you're meant to be working the farm, not trudging dirt into the villas.
Take it easy, Horatius. I was just taking our new friend here to see the magistrate.
Hello, Horatius. I'm your new
He's asked me
friend.
to escort the newcomer personally. The farm. Go. Now.
You'd better go with him. But just remember, they're not like you and me. Don't let them use you.
He can hear you.
What did you just say?
We both could hear you. How dare you say that to my new friend Horatius?
I'm watching you, farm boy.
We're watching you, farm boy. Yeah, you tell him, Horatius.
My name's Horatius. Magistrate Sentius asked me to escort you to him personally. Follow me, please.
Wait, how did he know I was there? That's what I want to ask. What's this? What's all this
I
then?
expect the magistrate wants to brief you about the Golden Rule. It shouldn't take too long. He's busy preparing for the election later today.
The election. All right, lead the way.
Follow me.
So sorry. Let me just. Okay.
The only thing you really need to understand right now is the Golden Rule. Let me see if I can explain it this way. When I was serving in the Legion, if there was a mutiny brewing in one cohort, the legate in charge wouldn't waste time finding the bad apples among hundreds. They just divide.
All right. Sorry. I'm gonna try one more time. I'm gonna set all the graphic settings to the lowest setting, just to see if that. Oh, it can't go any lower than that. But there's a circle right there. Okay. Just to see, might as well see, you know?
Did us into groups of 10. Made us draw straws. And whoever drew the short straw had to be executed by the other 9. Didn't know whether they'd
Don't
done
mind
anything
me.
wrong.
Hello.
I just live here.
One of us in 10 would die for the crimes of the collective. We call it decimation. If that seems like rough justice to you, you're in for a rude shock. Because the Golden Rule is exactly 10 times worse.
So 10 people will die instead of 1?
Who's up these stairs? What now?
You move like a Chuck E. Cheese animatronic, my guy. What do you think about the Golden Rule?
Well, as I always say, it's kind of like a divine version of the practice of decimation in the Legion. By threatening to
This guy
execute
drank
one
too many
into the
energy
man,
drinks. He
the
cannot
idea is
stay
to ensure
still.
order and discipline among everyone. And it works. If you knew you could be executed because your brother-in-arms is planning a mutiny, well, you'd bloody well watch him like hundred-eyed Argus, wouldn't
Ooh,
you?
Argus!
Because your only chance of saving yourself is to stop bad things before they happen. Makes us all responsible for keeping each other in check. It's brutal,
That's a good
of
one.
course, but effective. The Legion wouldn't be the most formidable force in the world without it.
You're saying, where I'm from, that would be considered collective punishment, which is a war crime.
War crime. Isn't that a contradiction in terms? As Cicero said, in times of war the law falls silent.
Our worlds are very different.
Seems that way. War crimes. Ridiculous.
Saying you're in favor of
What's
it?
done is done. I was forced to execute my brothers in arms, and those memories will always visit me in my sleep. But life is harsh, and I've come to accept my lot. As with the Golden Rule, I don't have any control over it. So railing against it would be like trying to stop the seasons or the tides. As Seneca the Younger wrote, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Not to amuse ourselves with either hopes or fears, but to rest satisfied with what we have, which is sufficient. For he that is so wants nothing.
Do I believe in war crimes? I mean, do I believe they're a thing that exists? Yes. How's my philosophy class been going? Man, I wish I could have taken more philosophy classes. I didn't have room or time for it, because I only have to take 2 more semesters to get my bachelor's. If I knew... I had a feeling I was gonna enjoy philosophy classes once I actually took them, because I have always been interested in philosophy. But I was too late. I started them too late. I would have gotten a minor in philosophy, but I don't have the space for it now. I just have to do English, English, English. Pretty sure this game counts as half credit for a philosophy course. That'd be pretty legit.
If you like.
Who are you gonna vote for?
Not that it's any of your business, but my loyalty is and always will be with Sentius. Unfortunately, I don't think my vote is going to make any difference today. See, Domitius has been going around town, shoring up votes for Malleolus with lies, bribery, and intimidation. The man's a savage. But he's a gladiator, so people fear and respect him more than they should. Sentius knows about it, of course, but he doesn't have the same rat cunning as Malleolus. This place will be different with that Slays at the helm. But I try not to worry about things I can't change.
Hey, at least you have an electoral system. Can I help?
I appreciate the thought, but you're new here, and I just can't see how you could make an impact in the time between now and the election this afternoon. In any case, if you're interested in the election, go and have a chat with Equitia, the Vestal Priestess. She'll be overseeing
Equitia.
proceedings.
Democracy in action. Figure out how to make Malleolus drop out. I know he just said the name, but I... Okay, I'll be going.
Alright?
Alright, let's go learn about that golden rule. It'd probably be a good idea to learn what that is so we don't break it by accident. The golden rule is... never touch that vase. Oh, okay. And then we turn to gold. All those gold people touched that vase. Hello.
Ave.
Ave. Buenos tardes, amigo.
We're finally alone. I assume.
Finally alone?
Who I am.
We were never together at
May I
any
know
point.
your name?
I'm Jay.
A curious name to match a curious accent. But I digress.
I guess that makes sense that I'm not
You're
Jaceus.
probably wondering why I summoned you, and I'll get to that. But first, take a look at this wondrous place, would you? A secret city built deep in the mountains, many hundreds of years ago.
I just want to get out of here. It's beautiful.
Indeed. More importantly, consider the miraculous community we've built here over the last 7 months. 22 complete strangers brought together by the fates, living and working together in our own little paradise. And in all that time, not a single sin.
My
has
mic's
been
picking up the
committed.
game audio. I don't know how I
No
feel about
violence,
that.
No theft. Nothing. Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin?
A city without sin? Well, yes, I have.
Well, I'm not sure I believe that. But the reason for this miracle is as simple as it is terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here, every last one of us will die. You see,
Well, hang on
the
a second
builders of
now.
this place, whoever they were,
Hold on a
left
second.
inscriptions warning, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." From what we can gather, breaking the law here will anger the gods and provoke a terrible punishment. Like the curses of Medusa and Midas combined, turning us all to gold. We've come to call it the Golden Rule. It's extraordinary that we've survived as long as we have, and each day I grow more and more afraid that our time in the sun...
Well, I've seen your future, buddy, and I don't look great, I'll tell you that.
And now it seems that day is finally here. All that matters is that somebody in this city is about to break the Golden Rule. Why else would Proserpina send you now? Unless you and I can stop them, our doom is assured. I know that's a lot to take in, and you look like you have questions. Please, ask away.
There we go, that's what I wanted to know. What counts as a sin? Because, you know, when you think of like the 7 deadly sins, you have like envy, which is like, oh, you feel envious of someone. It's not really something that you have to practice or like creating like an action out of. Like if you're envious to someone, that's just like a state of being. Would that count as a sin? Or like gluttony, you have like 2 apples instead of 1. Everyone turns to gold.
An intelligent question. There was a good deal of debate about that in our first weeks here.
Does it refer to crimes or to some other ill-defined wrong? Of course, everyone agrees on the basics. No theft, no assault, and certainly no murder. But beyond that, it was more difficult to reach a consensus. What about lying, insulting someone, blasphemy,
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
trespass, trying to escape, bribery, infidelity, suicide?
Apparently suicide is one of the rules, because we saw what happened to Al.
And so I made a decision. We must uphold the laws of the Empire to a standard never before seen. And we must honor the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome. It is only by offering the gods the proper respect that we may prosper, as Rome has for centuries.
Not sure if that's a good idea. What is legal isn't always moral, and many of your laws and customs are considered barbaric, where I'm from. They still didn't really explain, unless I completely missed it. Oh, futility does not like this guy. If Walter was here, you'd just be immediately doomed. Yeah, exactly, Sword. As soon as Walter stepped foot in this place, everyone would start turning to gold. If they don't know what a gun is, would shooting someone with a gun count as a sin? Good question. We could have brought a gun with us. Okay, let's just say this to see what he says.
Barbaric? Barbaric? What are you talking about? The Empire is the most civilizing force in the known world. Rome is a beacon of light in the darkness. For 800 years she has borne great statesmen, philosophers, poets, artists, and engineers. We have comprehensive laws protecting the rights of our citizens, which have unified countless warring tribes all across the Mediterranean and beyond, from Gallia to Judea. All our citizens are treated the same, regardless of the color of their skin or their sexual preference. Can you say the same?
Wow.
When people are starving, they are given food rations.
I guess
And
this
when
truly
they are
is a
wronged, They
utopia.
have the right to bring the guilty party before the magistrate. Our laws forbid treason, murder, assault, and rape, as well as theft and arson.
Wait, yeah, what was the barbaric
No
part,
other
actually?
civilization in the world is so advanced, and you have the hubris to call us barbaric.
Just a light right hook. My mistake. My mistake. Yeah, let's ask these things just to get an elaboration. Do you allow slave ownership?
Of course. What else
Of
would we do
course.
with those
Like it's so
prisoners of
obvious.
war who would otherwise have been executed. And besides, there are laws for their protection as well.
I closed and reopened OBS, and it even my computer was having lagging problems. The weird part is OBS isn't even showing up in my task manager. Oh, there we go. Come on. Okay, sorry. Hopefully that helps a bit. I don't know. Yeah. Don't you practice collective punishment?
Are you talking about our practice of decimation? Of course. We could hardly unite all these warring tribes without a disciplined, formidable legion.
Where I'm from, we consider those things to be abhorrent.
Well, right now, you're a long, long way from home. I have made my pronouncement on the subject. Unfortunately, there are still those here who resist, whispering blasphemous and treasonous lies in the
Hey,
shadows.
I've been hearing whispering.
I would be
Let me
keeping a
tell you
close
all
eye
about
on
it.
them if I were you.
You know, the funny part is, if it's true that when you sin, you get punished by the golden rule, which you've seen golden people there, and if they are doing these things that he's saying aren't sinful, and the people who are doing them aren't turning to gold, maybe he's got a point. Maybe he's right about it. But we don't know exactly how that works. It could just be someone decides who gets to be turned to gold, and it's their opinion on if they broke some rule or not. What did you mean when you said Proserpina sent me?
You see, in my search for a way to save my people, I learned of an ancient ritual to Proserpina, the goddess of the cycle.
Proserpina. Proserpina is the correct
It's said to
pronunciation.
open a doorway in time, so that if the unthinkable happens, one person can pass through it and travel back to the past. And when I saw you arrive in a flash of light from the goddess's shrine, I knew that
Ah, so that's how
person was
he
here.
knew.
You don't belong in our time, do you?
Yes I do. You can tell by my fancy clothes. You're right, I'm from 2,000 years in the future.
2,000 years? That is unfathomable. Please, tell me, in your time, what did you see? What had become of us? Of this city?
Well, if you really want to know, you'd all been turned into golden statues.
I have imagined it, our downfall, 1,000 times. But it still breaks my heart to hear the truth of it.
Sorry, 1 second. Sweet said it's not sin, it's anything involving putting someone else out, but people find ways around it. Well, it's funny because I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh well. How does the ritual work?
All I can tell you is that it's a ritual sacrifice to Proserpina. I stumbled across instructions. I have to recite a prayer, and of course, as with all rituals, some sacrifice is involved. Usually that means wine or food, or in some cases a live animal.
Or people.
In this case, the sacrifice is rather more costly. The life of the person performing the ritual. I don't suppose you saw any sign of me in the future?
Did I see human remains in the temple? I saw a lot of gold people.
I assume that was me. If I'm forced to perform the ritual, it's going to cost me everything. You'll try to make sure I don't need to use it, won't you?
I'll do my best. This guy's being unexpectedly cordial and reasonable to this random dude from the, I guess because the prophecy or whatever, but it's kind of funny.
I suppose that's all I can ask for.
Like, he's supposed to be their leader, right? And he wasn't really that well guarded or anything. Like, a guard led us to him, but there wasn't anyone protecting. Why can't you investigate? Do you have any suspects?
Do you ever stare at a problem for so long that you can't see it for what it is?
Yeah, that is tunnel vision.
What's needed here is a fresh pair of eyes. The less I prejudice the independence of your investigation, the better.
I don't know, you're not the one responsible.
Me? Why would you suspect me? I've just told you. I'm about to sacrifice my own life to ensure these people have a second chance.
Supposedly.
What reason could you possibly have to suspect me, of all people?
Fair point.
I'm glad you think so. Without trust, without each other, we won't be able to prevent what is about to happen.
Tell me what you really think.
Well, all right. There are those who wish to vote me out of office so that they can pursue their own misguided political agenda. Frankly, their selfishness and recklessness risk destabilizing the entire city. I would be looking very carefully at them if I were you.
Why can we understand each other? I don't speak Latin.
You mean you couldn't speak Latin before you arrived here? How strange. But the gods are active here, and their temples and shrines hum with power like nowhere else in the Empire. Perhaps when Proserpina brought you here, she planted the seed of Latin in your mind so that you could better serve her.
Well, it's funny that they elaborate on that.
Indeed.
If I do this, will you help me get back to my own time?
If I understand Proserpina's ritual correctly, that problem should take care of itself. Let me see if I can explain. If you manage to prevent the sin that breaks the Golden Rule, I won't need to bring you here. I won't create the portal, and you will never have been able to come here. Thus, you'll have created a paradox. If this occurs, you should be flung back to your own time, having changed the past for all of us. Makes sense?
Man, but who knows what else, you know, like the whole, like, butterfly effect situation. Who knows how this would affect the future?
Ah, good. So, are you with me? Can I count on you to figure out who's about to break the Golden Rule?
Alright.
No, I don't suppose you do. But I'm hoping that even if you're not burdened with a sense of self-sacrifice, you'll at least see the sense in self-preservation. Wonderful. Now, I need you to investigate the city, talk to everyone, help them if it'll win their trust. I authorize you to enter private homes and inspect possessions.
I need
and
you to be a
documents,
fair-weather
unless, of
friend
course,
to
you're asked
all.
to leave. Figure out who the culprit is, and as soon as you have a name, come back and tell me immediately.
Well, the funny thing is, he's assuming that the sin is going to be premeditated, but how you know, it could totally just be like on the spot. Someone decides in that very moment.
Oh, and one last thing. If I were you, I'd start my investigation by visiting Lucretia at the Shrine of Apollo in the Forum. I heard wailing from there not long ago. Seems like something's not right.
Alright, see what I can do. So we have our quest journal. Figure out who's more likely to break the Golden Rule. So, you know what? I feel like I missed that still. Like, what is the Golden Rule again? Like, what is the sin? I think I missed that. Helsenius, you suspect Domitius. Domitius has been intimidating voters into voting for Malleolus. Dig up some dirt on Malleolus. I know it's distressing Lucretia. Shrine of Apollo. Create a time paradox. I like how that's one of our missions. Alright. It's not a specific sin, it's any sin. Right, but I'm still not sure what's defined as a sin. Like, obviously you don't want to murder, you don't want to steal. Can you not lie? Like, you literally cannot lie? Because if that's the case, then he would have broke the Golden Rule. Like, we have to believe everything he says, right? Or else the Golden Rule would have... Oh, they don't know either, for sure. Okay. Centilla to Sentius, may Jupiter, Optimus, Maximus continue to protect and guide you. Thank you for making me your daughter and for the lovely birthday pendant. I promise I will wear it always. I feel so safe and fortunate to have you as my father and Cynthia as my sister. I sense you've been feeling apprehensive about the election next month, but if you can just show them the strong and dependable man I know you to be, you will be re-elected, I'm sure of it. Okay, so Sentia, however you, I don't know if it's like similar to his adopted daughter. Ooh, there's a speedrun tactic right here. They decided to put this golden person just up here. There's no, like, inscription or anything. If you stand around too long, that's the sin of sloth and the golden rule happens. That would be a really funny way to end games endings. Like if you just stand in place for really long. Sorry about the intense lagging, guys. I don't think there's much I can do about that, unfortunately. But they're just doing push-ups. Hey, where's the Apollo place? Holy crap, this freaking looks like Master Blaster from Mad Max. What were you two talking about? Sorry, what?
Don't play dumb. I saw you.
I saw
Having
you
a
up
shady
there
little chat with old man
with old
Sentius up on his
Sentius.
balcony. What's he offering you? Money? Favors? What's your vote worth to him?
He gave me a cookie. What's it worth to you?
The spit of a for a career. We've lined up all the votes we need already. Mark my words, Malleolus is gonna be magistrate by the end of the day. And if I tell him you sided with that feeble old has-been, that you've been trying to undermine his hard-won victory, you'll have picked the wrong patron. Got it?
I'm not subscribed to his Patreon, I swear. I wasn't thinking of interfering, but now I am. That's the stubbornness.
Good, then stay out of it. Nobody likes Caput Murday foreigners interfering in an election.
Mind if I ask some questions?
Can't hurt.
What's your story?
The name's Domitius. You want to get to Malleolus, you go through me.
Oh, so he's the one strong-arming people into voting for Malleus. Why are you dressed like a gladiator?
Why? Because I am a gladiator. That's why.
I like how they have British accents. We're nowhere near an arena.
You want to see me fight? Keep running your mouth, fatuous cunners.
Stop making fun of me. What do you think about the golden rule?
I think it's gone on long enough, and Malleolus is going to put an end to it once he's
Malleolus. Sounds great. How's he going to do that?
elected. He's going to announce it in his victory speech. Just you wait and see.
So we need to pretend to help him, right? Because we need to pretend to help as many people as we can to try to figure out.
We've already lined up the votes he needs to win. Just stay out.
I'd like to meet Malleus.
Too bad. He's busy. Unless... Nah.
Unless...
You don't look like you can afford it.
Afford what?
I'm glad you asked. See, he's a busy man, and this is an important day. He'll be inside practicing his victory speech for tonight. Left me strict instructions he doesn't want to be disturbed. So if you want to see him, I'll need something valuable in return.
What do you want? Isn't soliciting bribes a sin?
Bribe? That's such an ugly word. What I'm looking for is more of a tribute to me, your soon-to-be patron.
What do you want?
Dunno. Something
He
good.
doesn't even know what he wants. He's just a little kid. A little dummy kid.
Just make it good. Whatever.
Always watching.
That's hilarious to me that there's people who got turned to gold And now they're like water fountain fixtures. Like, that's so silly. Can I hear you? Maybe. I think running is the real problem. That's what really makes everything freak out. Who are you?
Name's Rufius. Better watch your step.
Rufius? What's your story?
Can't talk long. Got to stay sharp, but... family's from Seleucia on Tigris. Babylon province.
Are you Russian?
But I've been roaming a long time now. Even joined the legions. The 6th. The one they call Ironclads.
How'd you end up here?
Same way as everyone else.
You fell through a portal? Why are you still wearing your legionary armor?
Because we're all in grave danger. Is it not obvious?
Why don't you have a weapon?
Magistrate made me toss it in the chasm. Stupid. Going to have to improvise now.
How much of a talker are you?
If you were dealing with what I am, you wouldn't be either.
What are you dealing with?
None of your business. Introiti ipsum cum insula.
Ipsum cum... Ipsum cum... I've heard that before.
If we have to.
It's funny how they go out of their way to explain how we can understand them when we're apparently speaking Latin, but then there's some words that are just in Latin that we don't know still. You know a way out of here?
If I did, do you think we'd be having this conversation?
Maybe. What do you think about the golden rule?
I'll tell you this much. I hate the fact that my survival depends on the common sense of other people.
Cheers to that, mate. I know the fact I've lived through a pandemic. Oh, wait, did they just make a reference to the freaking COVID pandemic in this game?
Ah, then you know what I'm talking about.
What the hell?
All these people just bumble along like nothing's wrong. While we're one bad decision away from being wiped out. Like the last lot of people who lived here. Seems like I'm the only one ready.
I did not expect that.
Whatever that is. And when it hits, it's everyone for themselves.
This is like the only time you'll see that we're in ancient Rome in a lost city and we just reference the COVID pandemic. What do you think's coming?
I don't know. But did you ever get the feeling some of these statues are watching us when we're not looking? Like they're waiting for something. I don't like it.
Well, those aren't statues, you see.
Of course I am. Meliodas.
Meliodas.
Not sure I trust Sentius. Couldn't even protect his daughter in a city without sin. How's he going to protect us?
Anything I could do to change that?
No. Whatever.
Whatever. You're just an edgy teenager. Well, you definitely can't. Is breaking and entering one of the golden rules? Oh! That one, okay. Hello. Oh, this is where I was supposed to go.
Give me a moment. Sorry I'm such a mess. I just lost a patient and a dear friend. Yulia. She was a good woman.
Uh-oh. What happened?
She was poisoned.
What?
She
That's
came
a
in
sin.
here frothing at the mouth. Normally I'd treat her with resin of silphium, a rare plant which is perfect for this sort of thing. And I knew Decius had some at his market stall, right around the corner. So I ran over there, but he just looks at me with this evil smile and says, "That'll be There was no way I could afford that, and he knew it. Then that toad shrugs and says, supply and demand. I guess you don't value your friend's life that highly.
Wow.
Anywhere else, I'd just pay a thug to steal it from his stall. But there's no way I can do that down here with the golden rule. So all I could do is come back here and just watch her die. I kept on apologizing. And now I'll never know who poisoned her, or how they managed to do it without breaking the golden rule, or why she cursed that snake's cruel black eyes with her dying breath.
Magistrate gave us permission to search homes.
Well, unless you have the power to bring someone back from the dead, there's really just one thing you can do. Get me that silphium resin. I'm going to have another patient in here soon. Could be in the next day or in the next hour. And I will not allow this to happen again. I don't care how you get it, but you have to make it happen. Because if I lose another patient this way, I swear to the gods below, not even the golden rule will stop me from marching up to that Genetricum Fututor and scratching his eyes out.
Wow. So hang on a second. People are getting poisoned, they're getting assassinated, and that's not enough to break the golden rule? I'm starting to wonder if this golden rule even exists. I'm getting a little suspicious. This will prioritize the quest. Oh. I'll see what I can do. What's your story?
I'm Lucretia, and I'm going to be straight with you. I'm not a physician. This is Nevia's clinic. I've just been filling in ever since she disappeared. I'm tired and out of my depth and miserable all the time. But I'd rather take this on myself than let one of you lot mess it up.
How'd you end up here?
My husband and I moved to
Okay, good. I hope she didn't
Caesarea.
just say like everyone else.
He embraced
Like
the
that other guy
Roman
did.
way more than I would have liked, and turned into an awful philanderer. I would have divorced him and demanded the return of my dowry, but I knew he would sooner have me killed than give me my right. So I waited for the right time to take what was mine and disappear. And then the fires came. As he prepared to evacuate our villa, I gathered our most precious belongings, coins and gemstones, and the
And I
moment
ate
his
them,
back was turned,
so no one
I
else
ran.
could get them.
I could barely see for the smoke, and the streets were full of people trampling each other. I ran for the river, like everyone else, and leapt in. The next thing I remember, I was waking up on a riverbank, not far from here.
Sorry to hear that.
It's all right. Say what you will about this place. At least my fornicating husband will never find me. And while
Yeah, I
there's
mean,
no shortage
at least
of
you got
snakes
that.
here, at least with the golden rule, they have to try to be discreet about it.
Yeah, so this does seem like if you can poison someone and no one knows who did it, I don't know, because that's still someone committing a sin even if you don't know who's the one who did it. Or maybe it could be a simple... It literally could be a snake bit her. No, you would have seen a snake bite. Although she did admit she's not a physician. It could be she thinks someone's poisoned them, but they actually, like... Who knows, like they ate the wrong fruit or something.
Well, she used to run the clinic. She was a midwife, not a physician, but she was the closest thing we had down here. And she was good, too, until she suddenly lost all interest in us. One day she told me she'd made some profound discovery about the golden statues. This changes everything, she kept saying, but I had no idea what she was talking about. The last time I saw her, the last time any of us saw her, she was muttering to the statues, like she could talk to them. And then she shut herself in the palace, barred the door from the inside, and nobody's seen her since. She's been gone so long now, we figure she's either dead or up to something so strange that she doesn't want anyone else to know
There's a
about
whole
it.
palace that no one else
But
could
I
get
really
into.
wish I could reach her, because that's the only hope I have of solving a troubling problem, a real thorn in the paw situation. One of my patients is suffering from terrible rheumatism. His joints are inflamed and he's in constant pain.
Who?
I really shouldn't say. He wouldn't like it. And he's a
Is
little
it the
bit
gladiator?
scared. He's become so irritable.
No,
that
it's
the
probably not
smallest
him. He was
thing
like doing
set him off,
push-ups. He
and
wouldn't
I
be
worry
doing
he'll
that.
end up losing his temper and lashing out. And you know what that means. I just know Nevia would know how to treat him, assuming she's still alive. But nobody seems to know how to get into the palace.
That seems really weird that there's a whole freaking palace that... Yeah, sure, let's do that. We need to, like, pick something to, like, probably focus
Really?
on.
That would be wonderful. Thank you. Let me know how you go.
Oh, figure out a treatment? Whoops, I thought I was gonna try to... I thought I prioritized breaking into the palace. Who are you? Oh!
Whatever's in that great temple up there on the bluff,
This...
I bet it's worth a fortune.
Opius the thief stole my purse and whoever wrote this did not get to finish. Opius the thief.
Salve, stranger, and welcome to our idyllic little slice of the Empire. I'm Dacius.
Can I call you
Terrible
Daisy
shame
for
we're out
short?
to Yulia, but we just have to carry on, don't we?
I need some... Oh, you're the douchebag.
Certainly. All I ask is a reasonable price of 1,000 denarii.
How would I come up with 1,000 denarii?
That's hardly my concern. But if you get a job, work hard, and save your coins, you should be able to afford it within, say, 5 years?
You're price gouging over life-saving medicine. What's wrong with you?
Oh, it's perfectly legal. Simply a question of supply and demand, I'm afraid. Take it or leave it.
Take it? What? Did you hear that?
Hear what?
Take it. Never mind.
You sure you're feeling alright? If you're hearing things, perhaps you should pay a visit to Lucretia's clinic. We don't want another Navia on our hands.
Weapon of Navia.
She claimed the statues were whispering to her.
Yeah, we
Of course
already
I
know
hear
about
it,
that.
But I digress.
How about I just take it instead?
Well, if you did that, you'd break the golden rule, and we'd share the same fate as the last lot who lived here. Is that what you want?
Yes. Is that what you want? If not, hand them over now. Oh! Let's just see what he says.
Do you think I don't know a bluff when I
Oh,
see one?
well.
Nice try.
We should get the option to just take
Perhaps I
it.
can interest you in something within your budget?
What's your story,
You mean,
price
how did I end up
gouger?
here? That is a lengthy tale.
Let's hear it.
Alright. Well, you see, I'm in the business of procuring rare and
Rampage
precious
stones,
objects.
liberated from
liberated,
enemies of
mostly
Rome.
sculptures, vases, the occasional slave, fetch a magnificent
Making
a
money.
nice little shop in Rome, just off the Forum. Lots of foot traffic and close to the
The
docks.
fires broke
See,
out.
about 7 months ago, half of Rome caught on fire. Everyone who couldn't get to an outer gate was running for the river, open to escape by boat. So I gathered my coins and some priceless vases into a cart and had my most loyal slave girl, pretty young thing named Acantha, push it for me.
Wow.
All the way down to the river, I'm elbowing for a stampede of people, turning back now and then to make sure she hasn't legged it with my valuables. But, to my surprise, we make it, and I see this barge loading up, and it's so full it's almost sinking. But the captain's happy to take my coin, so I start boarding, and then he puts his hand on my chest and he says, "No, too heavy. The cart or the girl." So I did what anyone would have done.
Uh-huh. You chose the cart, didn't you?
Of course I chose the cart. I mean, I can always buy a new slave girl if I still have my money. So I put my hand on the
Wow,
cart,
good-
and I guess she realised
good,
what was happening because those
cool
big
guy
black eyes
here.
of hers go all wide. And in one swift motion, she topples the whole bloody thing into the Tiber.
Yeah, of course you didn't take her after that.
Naturally, I dived in after it, hoping to salvage my fortune. Only, I guess I must have hit my head or something, because everything went black. When I came to, I'd washed up on the riverbank, not far from here, with nothing in the world but a single silver coin.
Sounds like you got what you deserved.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, sure, I'd lost a few thousand denarii, but I've already made it back, and this place is a veritable treasure trove. Look around you. There must be more gold in here than in the treasury of Rome. If I can just figure out how to get it out of here.
You know a way out of here?
I'm afraid not. If you're desperate, I did hear that Aurelia down at the tavern claims to know of a way
So
out.
everyone ends up here by
I trust her.
chance,
Some
by
people here are
accident, and then they
shady
don't
for
actually know
like
how
it.
to leave. Interesting. What do you think about the golden
It's
rule?
terrible for inflation is what it is. So much gold just lying around, it's practically worthless. At least down here. Of course, I have an idea for generating real wealth, but what I need is a bow. Just a simple composite bow. I've scoured this city from top to bottom with no luck. But if you happen to find one, bring it to me and we'll talk.
This dude wants a bow? I'm guessing he's not going to use it as a weapon, but I want to hear what he wants it for.
Oh, well, technically yes, but that just means you'll need to be a little discreet. Thank you, friend.
Who are you going to vote for?
Malleolus.
Everyone's
Sirius
voted for
can even keep his daughter
Malleolus.
safe. What hope does he have of protecting us?
Okay, you guys are mean.
Not going to happen. Very well. Another time.
So we need to help them and make it so they'll vote for Sentinel. Good old Sentry Man. Right, that's our whole thing. Or gold. Oh, I'm dumb. It was everyone who lived here before everyone who lives here now turned to gold, right? I thought that it was like every time someone commits the sin, there was like one or multiple people that turn to gold. But right, the whole point is if one person, then everyone turns to gold. I don't know why, like, I don't know why I thought it was like a different situation. Like I thought that these were people who, the people who live here now. Who the heck is that?
Help! You have to do something. A man arrived in the baths, a real nasty sort, with his face all covered up, and he's got a weapon.
Well, I guess everyone's turning to gold
He's gonna
then.
break the golden rule.
I think she's gonna scam us. Who are you?
Fabia, but now's not the time. Are you going to help or not?
Sure. Let's just get a
Thank you.
prioritized quest
Still
here.
in there, somewhere. I have to hide. Find me in this empty shrine when it's over.
Maybe we shouldn't meet in there?
What? We don't have time for this. I have to go.
Why are we trusting in the voices? Just because the voice is telling us something doesn't mean we should trust in them. That's like a really bad idea.
The shrine is collapsing.
Well, I guess the voice was right that time. Oh, we can kind of run in there.
Fabia, no!
Oh wait.
Oh God!
I don't
She's
know.
dead. Did anyone see that? The whole shrine just collapsed on her. Oh,
I'm sorry, but
Fabia,
like the
why did you
delayed
have to go in there?
response.
Poor sweet girl.
That was like, I don't know what it was like. First off, she had all that time to say the shrine is collapsing, but she didn't run. And then this, where'd he go? Oh no, I wanted to talk to that guy, but he's gone now. Did he go this way? There he is.
I can't believe she is dead. Fabia, I mean. She walked into that empty shrine, and the next moment she
Oh,
was
hey,
lying
Double O.
dead under a pile of rubble. The gods are cruel and unjust. She was like a daughter to me.
For the last
I'm sorry,
time,
friend.
Dacius,
It's
I'm
not right for me
making
to lay
you
my
a
burden
bow.
upon you.
You know why.
I can't believe she is dead.
There are no other weapons
Fabia,
in
the
the
gods
city.
are cruel and
We all
Hmm.
went along with the magistrate's
Well, she's
weapons
dead.
ban, so it wouldn't be an issue.
That's why I've got to get in first before someone else beats me to it.
Virgil looks busy. Oh, no he's not.
Ah, a new face. Salve, and welcome to a little community. My name's impossible to pronounce for most people, so you can just call me Virgil. You arrived on a
What's
sad
your real
day,
name? I
friend.
want to know.
What with Julia's death?
Yeah, this is the land of
Wish we
Sparta.
could have met under better circumstances.
What's your story?
Well, I'm an architect. Or at least I was back in Rome. That's probably too grandiose a term to describe what I do here. Help out with repairs and try to stop old buildings from collapsing on people, that kind of thing. But you
Does he have like a
probably
German
don't want to hear
accent?
about the ingenious architecture or
smile on you,
mysterious
brother?
history of this place?
Either that or like French, maybe. Tell me about the city's history.
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Some of these shrines were constructed hundreds of years ago, which means Romans have
No,
been
I think that's
arriving here
German.
for at least that long. But there's one thing that puzzles me. The oldest shrine in this avenue isn't Roman at all. It's Greek.
What's that mean?
I'm not sure. It could mean that the Romans, who first started building here, were just copying Greek architecture, which they do all the time. Or it could mean that there were Greeks living and worshipping here before the Romans arrived. Which begs the interesting question, who really built this place? And could it be far older than any of us imagine? If only there was a way we could talk to the people who came here before us. The stories they could tell. Of course.
What do you think of the Golden Rule?
Some people say it's divine, the work of a god. But I'm not so sure. It just seems so flawed to me. Like it's distinctly human. I mean, once you've been here long enough, you'll notice people doing things that just seem so wrong to you. But this so-called god doesn't seem to care. Which means one of two things.
Good point.
Either you don't know the difference between right and wrong, or this unknown god doesn't. And I'm pretty sure I know the difference. Do you?
I think so.
Good. Then I hope you'll agree that there are only two ways of dealing with unfair rulers. The first is to leave. The second is to remove the ruler from power. And it seems leaving may not be an option.
How do you remove a god from power?
Good question. It's best if I say no more, but I hope you'll give it some thought.
I noticed the graffiti. What does it mean?
It means someone thinks I'm a sinner, and that I'm going to break the golden rule.
That dude who just walked by, grunting. Why does someone think that?
Look, I haven't done anything wrong, if that's what you're thinking. Somebody just has a problem with my preference for male company.
But the ruler said there's no problem with
Hey,
that
nothing
here.
gets by you, huh? Sorry, that was mean. Yes, I like men. And when you grow up in the north, as I did, in the city of Noviomagus, you expect a bit of hostility. The Batavi are not known for their tolerance. I saw enough friends killed or driven away to know the cost of not keeping your personal affairs to yourself. So I hid who I was for, what was it, nearly 10 years? Watching what I said and where I looked. But that kind of fear eats away at you slowly, until living isn't any better than the thing you were afraid of. Needless to say, since I'm now living underground, halfway across the known world, with an assumed name, my openness didn't go down well among the enlightened folk of the Batavi.
Sorry to hear
Nice
that.
of you to say, but not necessary. In any case, the Romans are far more accepting, and among them, I get to be who I am. Or at least I thought that was the case. It seems I was wrong.
You know who's writing the graffiti?
It's not just graffiti. I have quite the collection of handwritten notes too. The strange thing is, I keep my personal affairs to myself. I've never really been interested in any of the men here. Not my type. So I'm not sure what I could have done to upset this person. If I had to guess, I'd say it's probably one of those cultists.
Cultists?
Strange bunch. They insist
Oh,
there's
the
only one
Christians?
God, and that he considers my nature a sin. Can you believe that? If there are any of them here, they won't admit it. Not since they
Ah, so we need to
supposedly
find
burnt
out
down
who the
half of
secret
Rome last
Christian
year
is in
and
this
went
place.
into hiding.
And that's probably
All I
who's
know
writing
is
the notes.
If these threats keep escalating, eventually my secret admirer is going to cross a line and break the golden rule.
Let me look into it for you.
What? Really? I didn't expect that. But thanks. It's always a pleasure to meet someone so selfless. I'm glad you arrived when you did. I'd start by figuring out who the cultists are. Or maybe ask around among the merchants here. Someone who lives or works in the forum must have seen something. But if you find them, please don't hurt or humiliate them. I suspect they're just confused.
I'll get right on it.
Come back and let me know what you find.
It's really funny that they refer to the Christians as the cultists in this game. Or in this world, even. Collection of dyes. Well, I know purple was considered a royal color for a long time because it was like one of the hardest colors to make. Whoops. We probably shouldn't steal that. It's not even enough to pay that one guy anyways. So, no reason for that. We never learned about this.
Believe he's dead.
We're not allowed to talk to him. We can only hear him mourning.
Don't you just love springtime?
Oh, it's Mr. Clean. We haven't seen him in
it's you
forever.
again. Hope you're settling in, friend. Now, what's on your mind?
What's your story?
Well, it's a long one and kind of sad, but I don't mind telling it. Our stores pillaged. These Legion thugs just took whatever they wanted. One night, when my sisters and I had nothing left to steal, there was a knock at the door. I knew who they were and what they wanted. I got my father's old axe, pulled the door open real quick, and before that soldier knew it, split his face right down the middle. But there were more of them. I never saw how many, because the next thing I knew, I was waking up with a mouth full of dirt and lungs full of smoke. My home was reduced to ash. My sisters, dead. And they left me alive to see what they'd done. Still burns whenever I think about it.
Oof. But Sword, if I steal that, won't everyone immediately turn to gold?
Yeah, well, I wasn't the only one this happened to. It wasn't long before Boudica led thousands of Britons in a rebellion against the Romans. Unfortunately, there were just too many of them. And those of us who survived, they enslaved. So, then I found myself being transported all the way to Rome to be sold to the highest bidder. I spent a few years working for my new master, learning the Romans' ways, Romanized my name and everything. Tried to escape a couple of times, but they always found me, and I'd just end up right back where I was. I'd probably still be there too, if it wasn't for the stampedes breaking out. You see, about 7 months ago, an enormous fire broke out in Rome. Everybody was running down toward the river, screaming and shouting. I'd never seen anything like it. Human beings acting like cattle. I got swept up with them somehow, and the rest is a blur. The next thing I knew, some stranger was dragging me out of a river. Stumbled across this place and...
Maybe all of them are... Maybe they experienced Pompeii. It was the great eruption in Pompeii. And somehow they all ended up here.
That's what I thought too, for a while. But it seems the gods aren't done tormenting me yet. See, I finally had my own farm again, safe from the grasping hands of the Romans. Or so I thought. Until Sentius the Decurion demanded I hand over all my produce. It's for the good of us all, he says. Only he takes the best bits for himself.
That's pretty messed up.
He even told me if I refuse his demands, I'll break the golden rule. I'm not sure I believe him, but then, what if he's right? So, it turns out our dear old magistrate is no better than the Legion thugs who took everything from me. I'm right back where I began. But don't you worry, Nemesis is waiting.
Nemesis?
He'll get his. One day. He'll get his. Forget I said that last part, will you? I get carried away sometimes.
Sure lie, so I can decide to...
Thanks, friend. I knew I liked you. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
Pompeii was faked. It was a government cover-up. Do you know... Of course he doesn't. He probably would have left. What do you think about the Golden Rule?
Oh, I don't give it much thought these days. I mean, everybody here's got their own view about what we need to do to survive. But I say, let's spend less time arguing about what it means to be good and just get on with it, you know?
Yeah. Think about the election. Let me guess, you're voting for Malleolus?
I can't see how I could vote for either candidate. I don't like Sentius much, but Malleolus is almost
Malleolus.
as bad. Even I could do a better job. Me, a farmer. And I've never given a speech or put on a toga in my life.
Can we vote for Galerius? Can we convince everyone to vote for him instead? That'd be funny.
Alright, see you around.
I wouldn't mind Mr. Clean as the president. I feel like I've initiated so many... Oh, tap X to guide you towards your objective marker. Because I was just gonna say, I feel like I've initiated so many quests, but I haven't, like, done anything. So they're telling me to go this way. Who are you? Oh, it's Mr. Clean. Whoa, dark cave. Yo, can I show everyone my flashlight? Do you think they'll be impressed?
Cerberus lifts his triple head and lets
Triple
out his
head.
threefold braying.
Whoa,
Lydia,
she's...
would you stop muttering like Medea over a cauldron? You'll scare away my customers.
They follow their trades, imitating their previous lives, but they are ignorant.
This again. You're in a world of your own, aren't you?
Let the buyer beware.
Buyer beware, you're in for a scare.
How'd you do?
The only way out is... Whoever wrote this was interrupted, perhaps tragically. So you're my mission?
Oh,
I don't have your bow. I don't know why they'd sent me to you. Any idea who's threatening Virgil?
I don't, I'm afraid. But I did overhear Fabia telling Georgius she saw something. But alas, it seems she's taken the details to the tomb with her.
Ah.
Very well. Another time.
Is Georgius that guy who was crying, but we never got to learn his name because he was too busy crying?
On your best behavior, I trust?
Yep. Sure am. Whoops. Oh gosh, I got lost. Help! He listens with their ears. Well, most people listen with their ears, to be fair. Circular stone disc with a symbol of a fish carved into it. Looks like it might be religious in nature. A phallic charm thought by the Romans to have divine protective properties. Okay. Alright. I didn't expect that. This is your final warning, sinner. What? Wait. I messed up the lead? Oh, because Fabia's dead. Figure out who's threatening Virgil. Persuade Rufius to stop threatening. Wait, how do we know it's Rufius? How did that happen? Hang on a second. Why did that change suddenly?
Horatius? Looking a bit troubled there.
You again.
Look at this perspective. Are you the one threatening Virgil?
Don't be too hard
No
on
idea
yourself.
what you're talking about.
From what I hear, nobody saw it coming. Anyway.
Oh, I
thought you said
happened to
it's supposed to worry
stumble
about things you
into
can't
Virgil's
control.
house, and that note was. Oh no, sorry. That was I stumbled into Rufius's house and found that note there.
What if she's out
Isn't
there
it?
somewhere suffering,
But he had a phallic
waiting to be
symbol in
found?
his house, and he's
Sounds like you're torturing
seems kind of weird.
Leave that for the gods. Try to relax.
I know it was you. I found an incomplete letter to him. That was a complete accident. I just happened to be looking in there because I got lost.
Yes, so what? What are you going to do about it?
It's gonna ask you to stop threatening him.
And why should I? The one true God says that for man to lie with another man is an abomination.
You have a carving of a penis in your room?
His presence here is a
What is that supposed to do?
threat to us all.
If that's true, why hasn't the golden rule been broken already?
Well, I don't know.
Maybe God hasn't
Maybe God
noticed
hasn't
yet.
noticed yet. But when he does, we're going to have a problem.
That's some good reasoning. Seems to me your agitation is a bigger threat than Virgil's personal affairs. The gods of Rome don't care about homosexuality, why do they care about Virgil? I'm gonna say this first one.
Well, I wouldn't get so angry if he wasn't so... you know.
Are you uncomfortable with your feelings towards him? I'm starting to wonder, do you have feelings and you're conflicted because it goes against your religious upbringing?
I don't like where you're going with this. You'd better take that back before I make you.
He's like the dude from Hunchback of Notre Dame. He's like, I don't like that I'm attracted to you and it's making me feel like I'm gonna sin, so I have to kill you. Must be difficult to be torn between your faith and your desire.
I have no idea what you're talking about. And unless you want your jaw broken, I think it's best if you don't ever talk to me again.
Uh-oh.
I
I'm
have
talking to you
nothing say
again.
to you, Kaput Murder.
Okay, well, I guess we want to go tell Virgil what's going on.
You, Tantalus, cannot catch the drops of water, and the tree you grasp at, just as the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world.
This place accepts all the
But
souls.
it does not
Notice the crowds that come. What's your story?
The bloodless shadows.
Oh, you only
wander
speak in
without
poems,
flesh
I
or
see.
bone. Some the house of the ruler of the depths. Others follow their trades.
Imitating their previous
imitate-
lives. Fair enough. You know way out of here?
There is only a downward path, gloomy with
Which
fatal
leads through dumb
nutrients.
silence to the infernal
It-
regions. I see. What do you think about the golden
The
rule?
bloodless shadows. This is their punishment.
Right. I'll be going
The
now.
newly arrived are ignorant.
Oh wow, that's rude to say right in front of my face. Galerius for magistrate, countered by I would rather drink Aurelia's special brew. What the heck? Look at that.
You, Sisyphus, attack or
Sisyphus?
pursue the stone that always returns.
Alright, how do I find Virgil? Is there a way to like... Hang on. X. Okay, well we figured that out. I need to, I think we need to go talk to Virgil now, but I don't know how to find him. And I imagine the characters walk around places, so... Oh, it's that one guy.
Ah, you've returned. Do you have...
I have some... What's your story? Yeah.
Sextus Sentius Imperiosus is my name, though magistrate is the proper way to address me. Before I wound up here, I was a decurion in the cavalry of Imperial Rome, helping protect civilization from the barbarians.
What's a decurion?
It's a cavalry officer. I had 30 men under my command. This was my uniform.
So they just voted for you because you had a fancy-looking uniform, isn't it?
As magistrate, I usually wear a toga, but today I may need to survive long enough to create the portal for you. So it seemed...
How'd you end up here?
My men and I were at the Emporium in Rome as honor guard for a visiting dignitary arriving upriver by barge. Now the port is usually bustling, but just as our guests arrived, waves of people began running toward the river from streets and alleyways in every direction. They were trying to escape.
Okay, so the stampede again.
Unfortunately, the next thing I knew, I was waking up on a riverbank not...
How did you come to be
I was
magistrate?
elected 7 months ago, uncontested because of my command experience, since they're supposed to be annual, but I agreed to hold it sooner, hoping it would placate my constituents. Unfortunately, it just seems to have emboldened certain elements.
Honestly,
instead.
that would make... I feel like that would make a leader more trustworthy. The fact that they would agree to something that would potentially be, like, lessen their chances of getting re-elected. Like, if people are saying, like, we really think we want someone new, but we don't want to wait that long, and the fact that he would agree to an earlier re-election, that actually is like...
Thank you.
Like, you would never see that nowadays.
Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here.
I'm not a
What do
barbarian.
you want?
What's your story?
I'm Sentia, eldest daughter
Oh,
of the
you're
Magistrate.
Sentia.
But you'd know that if you'd been invited in here and introduced properly.
Why are you doing the
What are you
rock
doing in
eyebrow
here?
at me?
And why are you dressed like that?
Well, why do you look like the Rock?
Really? I'd never have noticed, what with your flawless accent, appropriate attire, and impressive mastery of our customs. Now, remind me, why are we having this conversation?
What do you think about the Golden Rule?
You know, some people say it's the creation of an all-seeing God who's watching everything we do. But what kind of an awful, incompetent God would let my sister go missing on his or her watch?
Fair question.
Did you hear that? Curse you, you coward! Where is my sister? What do you have to say for yourself? No response. Nothing. That's what I thought.
Well, at least we know blasphemy doesn't break the Golden Rule.
I'm telling you, this mysterious god of ours has to be asleep on the job. Either that, or, like people are saying, it really is just a children's fable my father is exploiting to frighten us into behaving.
Suppose we'll find out sooner or later. You know, I wonder if you replay the opening, if you could actually recognize each statue as like a specific character.
I suppose we
Especially
will.
since some of them they let you analyze.
Ugh, what is it with you people? You heard the rumor that my little sister escaped and figure I must know a way out too. Well, that's just a stupid rumor. We have no idea what happened to Scintilla. I wish you mouth breathers would just leave me alone.
Rude.
I don't know. Can you? Can you tell me how a person could have disappeared from a city with no exits and no crime? Was she snatched away by the Harpies?
When did you last see her?
It was 3 weeks ago. We ate our evening meal together, and I remember she seemed happy. In love. We went into our rooms, I went to sleep, and when I woke up, she was
Maybe she's
gone.
playing an elaborate game
That's
of hide
it.
and seek. Ever think about that one?
I think so, yes. But she was very careful about keeping his identity a secret. Because our father had plans to marry her off, eventually, and even a rumor about her attachment to some mystery man.
Why do you
might
need to
have
marry
ruined
someone
those
off in such a
plans.
little society?
That doesn't surprise me. To him, it was like a prize cow wandering off from its paddock. He's upset, of course, but he says he's too busy with the election to help look for her. So he's letting
Wow.
Horatius do the heavy lifting. Some good that's done.
Possible her lover was
I
involved.
don't know. But it's been 3 weeks since she disappeared, and he hasn't come forward. All I know is
Sentia, Scintilla, why are your names also similar?
you really aren't from here, are you? All Roman women are named after their fathers. I think it's their way of branding us, like cattle to be sold at market. His family name is Sentius, so I'm Sentia because I'm the eldest. And my little sister is formerly Sentia Minor, but she's affectionately known as Scintilla.
You look surprisingly relaxed by your
I
sister's
hope you're not
disappearance.
insinuating I'm somehow pleased with her disappearance.
Are you?
Ugh, you're awful. Get out of my villa.
Uh-oh. I want to talk to you again.
Do I need to ask Horatius to escort you out of...
Hello.
Do I need to...
No doubt unpleasant cooking with such poor ventilation, but Romans probably regard that as a servant's problem. Jeez, just give them some ventilation. Why does it still want us to go to Rufius? He won't talk to us anymore. That seems like kind of a dead end, doesn't it? Also, I hear frogs. Uh-oh. Well, I think I died. What happens when you die? Oh no! When's the last time I saved? I hope the game auto-saves, because I don't know the last time I saved. It must. If you could just die and like lose progress, that would be really bad. Because I saved one time when I was like away at the start. So I assume there's gotta be some auto saves, right? That's the quest I have selected. Alright, I need to change I'll have to change what I'm focusing on. I think the game froze. Maybe it's just taking a while to load up. But the game should probably have some autosaves, right? Because I'm guessing like Skyrim does. So, and since this was originally based on Skyrim, but I might have to reopen it. It looks like it just completely crashed right now. Oh jeez. Hopefully you don't lose autosaves if you have to close and reopen. Yeah, it's not responding. I guess I have to close and reopen and hope that okay, close. Forgotten City. Library. Freaking even Steam is lagging for me right now. There we go. Alright. A weird quiet vanity card. It's definitely got to have autosaves, right? Because I don't know what we're gonna do if I lost all of my progress right now. Oh, there we go. Title uses autosave. Good, good. Continue. But do I need to load? Latest save. Okay, there we go. Oof, that was like 10 minutes ago. But better than having to restart everything. I think I need to re-talk to her, but maybe this time I can just make sure she's not mad at us or something. Bum, 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 bum. Also, sorry I didn't realize my computer was gonna have this much trouble. If I knew that, I might have like considered renting this on PS4 if it's available on that. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna have to go talk to the daughter again.
The newly arrived are ignorant of the road before them.
It's funny how it autosaved with her, of all things, but... Alright, now I need to... I think I went this way? Oh! It's like a mini Greek theater situation. The Myth of the Golden Rule by Dorotus the Younger. As per our custom, I shall begin by paying my respects to the god responsible for this city. For our continued prosperity and tranquil seclusion, he deserves our admiration, but here I must depart from custom, for his attempt at imposing strict rule upon us is oppressive and overreaching, and deserving of our contempt. Oh, we could take it. Usually it doesn't let us take the scrolls, we have to put them back down. I'm surprised that was still there after all this time. You think someone would have got rid of that. Namely the, oh, there's actually someone in a jail cell? Hello? It's your story.
My name's Dooley. I live here now because I got in trouble and they said they had to lock me up.
You couldn't have done anything too bad if the golden rule didn't get broken.
I don't know. I don't remember things so good. I think it's just because I was looking for treasure.
Did somebody think you were going to steal?
Yes. But I wasn't. I was just looking.
Yes. Is that all?
They said I did it more than once. But I can't remember things so good. Then they called me mean names. They called me a liar, Billy.
Liar Billy? Oh, a liability. A liar Billy.
Yes. They said I have to live here now, and gave me this letter. But I'm not good.
What if he's gonna give us the ancient spell which will curse all of us?
You think you could read it for me?
I just realized I'm kind of letterboxing us by accident. Let me see if I can fix this. Okay, I don't know. Sorry, it's being weird. Magistrate Senius to Dulius, I am writing to you in relation to your incongruable antisocial behavior arising from your obsession with an alleged lost treasure. While I am sympathetic to your plight and the passing of your guardian Hannibal some weeks ago, I wish to impress upon you an important message. The treasure you seek does not exist. Given your memory limitations, it seems likely you simply misremembered. More importantly, since you have on several occasions been caught trespassing, including around the cisterns, which are strictly off limits to all citizens, I have reluctantly come to the conclusion that you are a liability to this community and must have your freedom limited, lest you break the golden rule. It is my hope that this letter will assist you to remember why you are incarcerated, should you experience further lapses in memory. Well, you can't really read it.
What does
So.
it say?
It says they caught you trespassing several times and they locked you up to stop you from breaking the golden rule.
My treasure.
What treasure?
My friend Hannibal used to look after me. He said he always would.
This is
But
the
then
saddest character in the entire game.
he
Like,
died.
jeez.
It was very sad. He said if anything ever happened to him, I had to find something very precious hidden away. He gave me this key and made me promise to keep it safe until I found the treasure. But I couldn't find it. All I remember is he said something about the cisterns, but when I went up to the high one, they put me
Clearly
in.
they're hiding something
Now
up
nobody
there.
looks after me, except my friend Galerius and Ek, the priestess lady. She's a nice lady.
If you give me the key, I can try to find out what it unlocks.
Hannibal said I shouldn't give it to anyone I didn't trust. But maybe you could help me get out of here. Then I would trust you a lot.
Let me talk with the magistrate about getting you out of here.
Galerius already tried that. He said the magistrate wouldn't.
Which one's
listen,
Galerius
no
again?
matter what.
Then maybe it's time we had a new magistrate.
Like Galerius, he's nice.
Banana, is this we have Elder Scrolls at home? Oh, this is way more interesting than Elder
You
Scrolls.
help make him magistrate.
Elder Scrolls is
He
boring,
can
to
get
be
me
honest,
out of
compared to
here,
this.
And I can give you the key to my treasure. Hannibal said it was in the cisterns. I can't remember what it was, just that it was way up high and very precious.
I'll get right on it. Alright. Figure out how to get the Upper Cistern. Get Dooley's key to the Upper Cistern by releasing him from prison. I mean, I don't think they're going to listen to me, honestly, but see what we can do. Whoa, look at this dude. It's freaking Axel's brother from what do you call it? Twisted Metal. Depends on which one. Skyrim is definitely yawn-inducing, but Oblivion is fun. I mean, they're all nothing compared to this. Whoa, where the heck are we going? It's like a deep... What? Old chest. Oh, free money. And wine. Possibly the last bottle of wine in the city. What? Somebody wants that. Oh, that's what we could give to that gladiator guy, because he said he wanted just something precious. What is Rufius doing down here? What the heck? Oh, he's not. I think he's actually higher up. I forget how to use my flashlight. Oh, there we go. You think they would freak out if they saw me using a flashlight?
Horatius? Looking a bit troubled there.
Oh, right. Galerius is Mr. Clean. Well, no wonder he's the only one who's being nice to that guy.
Don't be too hard on yourself. From what I hear, nobody saw it
for a
coming.
free drink
Anyway,
at my
I thought
tavern.
you
None of them
Stoics weren't
care.
supposed to worry about things you can't control.
Yeah, but I keep thinking, what if there is something I can do?
I have
What
nothing
if
to
she's
say
out
to you,
there
Caput
somewhere
Nada.
suffering, waiting to be found?
Sounds like you're torturing yourself. Leave that for the
Galerius
gods.
is busy.
Try to
Horatius
relax.
is
Get some
busy.
rest. Tomorrow's a new day.
Dice Tower?
Wonder how much
Yo!
I suppose you're right.
Isn't that like for rolling, like auto-rolling dice? I didn't know they had those back then.
Back again, I see.
Very well.
Another time.
I'll just talk to the back of your head real quick, no problem. A metal dice tower designed to stop people from cheating when rolling dice. Clearly cheating must be a problem among Romans. Producible. These carrots are purple as they were before modern orange carrots were cultivated.
Worth on the outside.
Well, they're not statues, okay.
Malleolus for a free drink at my tavern.
Ah, it's you again. Hope you're settling in, friend. Now, what's on your mind?
Ever thought about running for magistrate yourself?
I've bounced the idea around once or twice.
I literally
And
said
he's
earlier
really
he should.
duly set free. God knows Sentius is never going to do it. But from what I hear, Malleolus has the election stitched up. Nobody's going to take him on and win. And maybe that's not such a bad thing. I mean, he talks a lot about freedom, so I'm hoping if he's elected, he'll release Dooley from his cell.
He probably will.
That's good enough for me.
Why is... We already know why he is,
Because
but...
Sentius put him there. Poor Dooley was just wandering around looking for some imaginary treasure. Now a magistrate accused him of being a thief. It's nonsense, of course. Dooley's the most harmless man you'll ever meet. But Sentius really has it in for him, for some reason. Gladly. All right.
Let's talk to her again.
Sisyphus, attack or pursue the step just as the ocean, but it does not.
Oh no,
The newly-
she's not the priestess. Because some said to talk to the priestess. Galerius for magistrate, countered by would rather be Aurelius Bishop. Galerius. So who wrote that? Because someone clearly would like Galerius to run, unless that Dooley wrote that before he got imprisoned.
Cannot catch the drops of water, and the tree you grasp.
Let's not steal his money.
Don't be too
Oh, a model arena.
From what I hear,
Lovingly crafted by someone who misses the outside world.
thought you Stoics
Well,
weren't
he is into
supposed to worry about
architecture.
things you can't control.
Yeah, but I keep thinking, what if there is something I can do? What if
Theophilus had an orgy with 4 girls here and disappointed all of them equally. Oof.
Leave that for the
Who's
gods.
Theophilus? Who the heck is
Get
that?
some rest. Tomorrow's a new day.
I don't think I've met that person. Gladiator's shield. Domitius was carrying a shield with him when he arrived in the city. We could see how rich everyone is just by checking their bank accounts are basically just in their rooms.
Galerius?
Whatever's in that great
Alright,
49 melodies fetch again with incessant labor. The water.
I don't know what I
later
should
lost.
do now. Let me look at my things. Figure out how to get Gallius elected. Okay, let's try to make this our priority.
From what I hear, nobody saw it coming. Anyway, I thought you Stoics weren't supposed to worry about things you
Whoa,
can't control.
butterflies. It's like the freaking the Wind Father in what's that samurai game called? No, it's not called. You must be thinking of something else. Oh. Who's this? Hello?
A new face. Ave. And
Oh,
my
you're the
best to watch over
priestess.
you. I'm Equitia.
What's your story?
Oh my. I take it people are quite direct where you're from. I suppose it's quite charming in its own way. Usually, however, you wouldn't simply march up to a Vestal priestess and without due formality or courtesy ask, "What is your story?"
Sorry, what should I have done?
The proper approach would be to arrange an introduction through a mutual acquaintance in high office.
Okay, I don't have
But
time for
and
that.
then you would find a way to satisfy your curiosity, but let's do
Whoops.
it your way. You just keep being yourself and ask whatever you like.
How did you end up here?
You know, I'm not entirely sure. But what about you? How did you end up?
I walked through a time portal. Stranger dragged me out of a river unconscious and sent me in here. That was before we went into the past.
I wonder if... No,
That was like... What were you gonna say?
I apologize. I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just that you've got me thinking. Have you spoken with any of the others about how they arrived here too?
Yeah, nobody knows exactly how they got here.
Ask them what they remember and see if you notice.
I've been doing that,
Good.
lady.
I just don't want to see what happened to Livia happen to you too.
What happened to her?
Up until a few weeks ago, she was a perfectly productive member of our little community, darning clothes and cutting hair. She was always so chatty, always seeking out newcomers and asking them where they were from. And then, about a month ago, she suddenly changed. She withdrew, stopped working and became despondent, started muttering to herself. Galerius and I visited her to see how we could help. But she just looked at us with this haunted stare, called us bloodless shadows, and told us we were ignorant of some pattern. Look, it could be unrelated. Perhaps she simply felt...
There was that one guy who wouldn't
or,
talk to
as
us.
Galerius suggested, the weight of the golden rule. But there is a small chance that she learned something, saw a... I just don't want to see that happen to you.
I don't want you to see the pattern, so go ask everyone and see if you find any pattern. What?
If you discover any pattern.
That doesn't make any sense. She noticed the pattern and went crazy. Anyways, can you go find this pattern? Dude, she has it out for us.
I'm quite sure it's the work of the gods, which is strange because they've never been particularly concerned with our misdeeds, as long as we've kept the peace of the gods. We asked for blessings, for good health, bountiful harvest, military but here it seems they require much more of us. I find myself reminded of an especially pertinent tale from our great poet Ovid in his epic Metamorphoses.
Dude, Franz
Would
Kafka.
you like to hear it? It is
Sure, why not?
wonderful. It goes like this. Baucis and Philemon were an old married couple living a humble life in a small town. One night, the town gets a visit from a couple of vagrants. They go from door to door, asking for a place to stay the night. Of course, being vagrants, they're turned away sharply from house after house, 1,000 in all.
Jesus,
Until
1,000?
finally they come to the little cottage where Baucis and Philemon lived. Now the kind old couple had very little to offer, but nevertheless, they invite these strangers
Let me
into
guess,
their
turns out
house
they were
and offer them
gods
food,
the whole
wine, and a
time.
place to stay. Immediately the guests make themselves at
I've
home.
heard this before.
They begin gulping down the old couple's wine, so much so that Baucis, the old lady, begins to worry they're going to run out. And then she notices something strange. Her wine pitcher keeps refilling itself, as if by magic. Realizing only a select few possess such powers, says to her husband, Philemon, I think these men are gods in disguise. Immediately the couple begins apologizing for offering such coarse wine, and the vagrants metamorphosize and
Mhm.
reveal themselves to be Jupiter, the king of the gods, and Mercury,
Wow.
the trickster god. They confide they didn't mind the meager offerings. They were just pleased that someone in the town offered them hospitality. Then Jupiter says to them, you have passed our test, but everyone else in this city failed.
Wow.
We're going to destroy this place and everyone in it, except you, who we will grant a wish. So old Baucis and Philemon escape up into the mountains safely, and they receive their wish, which is for eternity together.
Aww.
Meanwhile, Jupiter carries through with his threat and wipes that city off the map. Some say the moral of that story is that we must all honor the sacred rituals of guest friendship, the reciprocal obligations owed between hosts and guests. But I like to think it's that we should always show compassion for those less fortunate than ourselves.
Perhaps it's that the gods might kill you at any moment for failing their test and they don't even have to tell you what the rules are.
A cynic philosopher might take that view, but it's not entirely invalid, I suppose.
What's the status of the election?
It must be completed by dusk, just the same as any other official. It'll be between Sentius, the incumbent, and Malleolus, the challenger. Why do you ask?
That dude keeps walking in circles. I'd like to nominate Galerius.
I like the idea, but I know Galerius well, and his position has always been that he won't run unless Malleolus withdraws. It was only yesterday that he said to me he'd only ever run if it was absolutely necessary to make sure Sentius wasn't
that makes
re-elected.
sense.
So, I suppose if you'd like to see Galerius elected magistrate, you'd need to persuade Malleolus to withdraw somehow.
Who's allowed to
All
vote?
of the male citizens who are willing and able to attend, unless they're running, of course.
Can I vote then? Well, yeah, women can't vote. What the heck?
That's just the way it's always been, I'm afraid. It never sat right with me, either. There are some women who can vote, Vestal priestesses like myself, but in this case, given my role overseeing the election, I've decided to abstain. I can't allow the perception that I'm being anything but fair and independent, but if it's any consolation, there are other ways to influence the outcome of an election.
Such as?
By using whatever gifts the gods gave you. Nothing untoward, of course.
Can I nominate another candidate?
You can, assuming they're eligible and...
Okay, well, we already kind of figured we need to get Malleolus to drop out.
Certainly.
I've been asking people about how they wound up
Did
here.
you notice anything? A pattern?
I noticed a pattern. They all freaking get knocked out and wake up here, and half the time they're falling into water.
Oh, well then. Keep asking people how they wound up here. I don't want us to rush to any conclusions yet. Livia's fate weighs heavily on my mind.
I guess we have to ask everyone.
Come back to me.
Well, thankfully we've already been asking everyone.
It is time. Let us
It's
move
time?
to elect our magistrate.
What? It's not time. It's not time. Don't say that. Wait, who's this guy? Is he new? Oh, it's... They're busy. I guess I have to change my current mission now. Alright, oh yeah, to find the way into the palace. I forgot about that. Is that the palace? Are you saying that I took too long? I have to go to the election? Because I needed to get what's his name to drop out first. I don't have the thing for her yet.
May Apollo keep you safe.
It's just a dead body on the ground. I didn't realize there was like a time limit on this thing.
Hello?
Oh boy. Trying to follow these butterflies, but they're being kind of... Yeah, here's this, but I can't get in here. Maybe the key, wait. This was actually pointing up here. Oh. No. Okay, the butterflies are pointing me in 2 different directions. This is the funniest possible way this game could be played? Really? I'm thinking that that key is for Dooley, which means... Which one is the Dooley? Rheumatism, bow... An armed man just arrived in the city. Hang on a second. What? What did that... Oh, hang on. Virgil... Water under the bridge. Figure out how to get to the up... There we go. But hang on, that armed man, though. That seems a little more important right now, doesn't it? I guess while I was doing something, an armed man just entered the city. There we go. I think that seems like the most important possible thing. I mean, that guy could immediately get the golden rule. I always find new ways to surprise you. There he is. Oh, he's got a bow. We need that for that other guy.
Stop right there. I'm looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus, otherwise known as Quinctius.
I have no idea who that is. I don't know a Quintius.
I'm not sure I believe that, so allow me to explain something to you.
Dang, if only I had a
here
gun.
With orders from Emperor Nero himself to find and execute the cultist Quinctius for terrible crimes against the Empire. So, if you tell me the truth, I will allow you to live. But if you lie to me or otherwise obstruct the Emperor's business in any way, I will put this arrow through your chest. Is that understood?
Sure, got it.
Thank you. Now tell me, who are you people, and what is this place?
So you just showed up. We're a small community of strangers who ran up here by accident. Why don't you put the boat in and come see for yourself?
A small community. I was told Quinctius was a cultist, but I never thought he'd be foolish enough to lead me right to the heart of his mystery.
Dude, why are you jumping to conclusions? What's a mystery, Cole?
Oh, don't play coy with me. I don't care if you're worshipping Bacchus, Magna Mater, or Christ. You lot are all the same to me. Always sneaking off to your secret sanctuaries, indoctrinating each other with your little mantras.
What?
The many shall
Whoa,
suffer
what?
for the sins
What?
of the one.
Holy crap, they helped. Wow, okay, I guess he did indeed sin. Holy crap. Well, I'm glad that that happened. Because I don't know how I was going to take that guy on.
It's the statues. They're alive.
The statues are alive? Wait, is it just because that guy brought the weapon into the city? Well... Oh man, I didn't... I didn't realize that triggering that would do that. Holy crap. Oh god, I can't see. Flashlight. There we go. I can't go that way. Wait, can I go down that rope? No. Ouch. Freaking skeleton. Oh, we can just leave. Oh, okay. Did I just beat the game? Did I just... What happened right now? Hey, as long as we get home. They were already doomed to turn to gold or whatever. So wait a minute. So you can't trigger the thing where that guy with the bow and arrow comes out unless you have the gun, I'm guessing, right? Because then you can just shoot him. So now I'm wondering, achievement unlock looper. Because now I'm wondering if I pick the guy that starts off with the gun, and then I go to that, we can then just shoot him. Cycle of life and renewal. Oh, it freaking restarted all the way from the start?
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and why you look like you've just taken on a gladiator and lost?
What? Jay, we've had this conversation. Damn it, so you're telling me I lost all that progress? Like all the people that I talked to and I did missions for and stuff is just all completely down the drain?
I don't think so. Oh, I guess how much did I drink last night? Sorry to have bothered you.
No problem, I have to go.
Oh, and since you seem to be in a hurry, you should try out this device I made. Worked real hard on it.
Wait, what? Oh, that's literally what I wanted to do. Really? Wait. What? Oh, hello. Oh, you said I met you? I don't remember meeting you. Anyways, here's a device. What? On
Just
Earth?
attach the pulley to the rope over the lake and hang on to the handles. If it works, it'll be faster than walking. And if it doesn't work, worst thing that can happen is you'll take a swim. But don't worry, it's completely safe.
Do I think busting a cap in someone's ass is a sin? Well, no, I would have strategically shot the bow out of his hands, of course.
Alright, see you around.
Dang it. I don't... I'm confused about... Like, we had to have lost progress there, right? How do I use the device? There we go. Because if he's not going to remember, then no one else is going to remember.
Keep an eye out for Scintilla. What is it, citizen?
Yeah, see, now we gotta like ask his story and stuff all over again.
I'm a legionary of the First Italica. I act as the magistrate's right-hand man.
How did you end up
I'm
here?
from Liguria, up north originally. I was doing all right for myself. 12 years into my service. Not anymore. She's probably figured out. My commander sent me to deliver a message to Ram. That's when the crowd started flooding through the streets. Then some Genetricum fugitive tried to take advantage of the chaos and pinch my pendant. I remember chasing him through.
Yeah, everyone fell into the river and ended up here.
No idea. Ah, don't be. As Seneca the Younger said,
Some things are lost, some things are not.
as labor does the body. That said, Scintilla's
The looping is
disappearance
part
has
of the
been
game?
more difficult.
Okay, but we can't... Okay, so we can't... We can't go initiate the dude with the bow and arrow again, or else we'll trigger the freaking... The golden rule. So now we know that. I assume I was supposed to see that sooner, but because I didn't go... Because I think they probably they mentioned something about someone with a weapon.
Alright.
And I think I forgot about it, and I was supposed to see that way earlier.
Hey Horatius, how's it feel knowing your man's doomed to lose the election today?
If you're trying to goad me into an argument, it won't work.
I'm a stoic, remember?
Remember?
If the old man couldn't even keep his own daughter safe, how can anyone trust him to keep us?
That's their only... Their one reasoning that they keep coming back to. Couldn't even keep his daughter safe. Which is really messed up.
Blame everyone but yourself.
If I find out,
Oh yeah, I think we could give him the wine I'm guessing that the wine... Sentius and Malleolus, same excrement, different smell.
Afraid of you, little man.
Meet the new boss, same as the old boss.
Malleolus isn't receiving visitors at the moment, it being election day.
About that tribute you wanted.
Yeah?
Oh, so he remembers. 100 denarii. Let's try 10 first.
Hey, Caput Murde, Futuere S, just make it good.
How about 100?
Os in Coolio mio, just make it good.
Never mind. I thought the wine he would
If you
want.
set one foot in that villa without...
If I go to the assassin again, I'll have new options. That seems kind of weird, though. Because... just poke him in his eyes, his idiot eyes.
What now?
All right. Maybe Gallius really did drink too much, since everyone else does seem to remember.
Oh, another one fresh out of the baths, I take it. Oh, I wish Horatius would stop letting
Okay, she doesn't
barbarians in
remember
here.
us.
What do you want? I'm...
Damn it, because now we have to ask. Because now we need to ask everyone all over again how they got here.
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you?
I really thought he would have won. I have the wine, right? Is that something I lost? I'm gonna have to pick that up again? No, I have it. Possibly the last bottle of wine in the city. Yeah, no, the game is just lagging really badly. Yeah, that's what's happening. Unfortunately. It's better than it was before, though. You know what, resolution unsupported. Changes the size of... Let me just do this real quick, because it's kind of bugging me right now that I have it, like... There we go. The heck, why didn't that make the, borders go away? This game has just been, like, acting, like, really strange with OBS. Like, there's borders in OBS, which is why you guys are seeing borders, but I'm not seeing borders, and I don't know what's up with that. Maybe this will do it. There we go. It must be the hyper-realistic graphics. Oh, who's this? I've never talked to this. Oh no, that's Virgil, huh?
Ah, a new face. Salve, and welcome to a little community. You wouldn't believe how often the new one. There are much worse places. But once you get used to the fear, knowing that a single slip-up could cost you everything.
What do you mean?
Oh, I just mean I grew up in the Batavi tribe. They weren't nearly as...
Yeah, we've already talked about this.
Well, Malleolus is talking about loosening some of the... My vote isn't for sale. Nice to talk.
Okay, so nothing new there. Center. Poor dude has to freaking clean his own insulting graffiti. Virgil, do you really want to be responsible for the sin that destroys us all? Shovel. An accusatory note. He just has a note in there. That's sad. This looks like... Wait, this guy looks like he works in a New York City office.
Salvation.
Okay, so nothing new with him. Anything new with you?
Hello?
No way out of
You're
here?
going to let me out of...
Good try. Let me talk to the magistrate about getting you out of here.
Galerius already tried that.
Maybe I'll just break
What
you out.
about the rules? Like, if you...
Okay, we already talked about this.
Go? You mean... treasure?
Talk about your
My
treasure.
friend Hannibal used to look... He said he gave me...
Yeah, we already heard this. We already heard... I mean, even like some of the white... I mean, it seems like the white text sometimes is stuff we've already talked about before. It's just kind of reset as if we never did. Because so far it's just been the same information. This dude was just chill. Whoa! Did his head just turn to look at us? Did anyone else see that? Because it looked like he was like drinking something and then his head like shifted down. Hang on a second. Why is it like extra laggy for you guys? Maybe I need to drop this down. I just noticed, like in the YouTube playback. Oh god, what happened? Oof. Everything got all huge for a second. I don't know if I'm like... Okay, now it looks good in OBS, so hopefully it should stop. I don't know what happened, but I didn't realize it got that laggy for you guys. Damn it, all my windows got moved around. They turn to face you. I was wondering how long it would take you to notice that. They turn to face you when you're not looking. No, he turned to face me while I was looking at him. That's the thing. Oh my gosh, now it's doing that dumb thing where every time I go into the game, it's going to move all my windows around. Ay, ay, ay. Oh my goodness. OBS, please. I don't know. Maybe I should put it on borderless. Maybe that'll help. But yeah, if you rewind and look, it actually... And it made a noise and it moved while I was looking at it. He just like, his head just like moved down. Okay, borderless mode might help with what was going on there. So yeah, it's whenever I put like a resolution that's smaller. Yeah, exactly. Christmas Elf, it went durr. Exactly. You are exactly correct. Okay, anyways, the lag should be a lot better now. I'm worried that I'm not making enough progress. I feel like I've done nothing. Like I've started like a bunch of missions and I haven't finished anything. This is honestly the kind of game for me where I totally would just spend my whole life and never be able to beat it. Just like freaking Dragon Riders on Dreamcast. I played that game so many times and I never got close to beating it.
I don't see why not. Just make sure I get it back right.
Oh, he's gonna give me a list that tells me the name of every person? Ariella, haven't met him. Claudia, haven't met him. Julius, unable to work. But, she dead. Oh, but she's not dead now. This is the Death Note.
Of course.
I should have picked that up from him way at the start. I don't know why I missed that. I can't believe there's a whole palace someone locked themselves in and no one's been able to get in there. That's like kind of crazy.
Keep walking.
I don't know what I should do. I have no idea. I can't go into the palace. I can't get into his villa. Navia. Oh, I can't reach her because she's in the palace. I can't obtain a bow because there's that dude that dude's not going to give me his bow, obviously. Neutralize the armed man, I can't do that. Stop Virgil's harassment. This, well, I think I messed up because it just got locked off. You can use the fact that you can time loop to your advantage. Anything you steal, you'll still keep. Well, I can't steal though, because then I'll trigger the thing, I assume. Figure out how to get into the upper cistern. Get Dooley's key to the upper cistern by releasing him from prison. Figure out who's most likely to oh, now we could go tell Sentius. We already know who it is. It's the dude with the bow and arrow. So, hell yeah. We can actually confirm. We actually saw. We can even tell him he'll believe us because he already knows we're from the future. So I could tell him, yo, time looped and I saw who did it. It was the bow and arrow guy. So hang on, I just need to get to Sentius now. Where's butterflies at? Butterflies, lead the way. It's all up to you. No, you gotta tell me where Sentius is. Wow, the butterflies aren't telling me. Okay. Well, hang on. This is... He should be around here, right? If you steal, you'll trigger it, then loop back. Well, yeah, but what am I gonna steal that's gonna actually help me in any way? It would give you a way to trigger the golden rule and survive and then return to the default state. But I almost died that first time. I lost like half my health, so who knows? I might die if I do that again. So I don't think we want to rely on that.
Fear is proof of a degenerate mind.
Someone who dying and needed medicine. I tried to steal it from him already, but the game didn't let me try. He was like, "You won't do that," and it's like, okay, well, I guess we won't then. Oh look, heads of lettuce. This must be. Whoa, there's a goose and a goat. Hello. Okay. Hello, goat. Oh, how come we can't talk to the goat? Eggs! I guess we could take them. Oh, it's like Stilling and Sky. See, I don't really have a lot of experience with Elder Scrolls, so I don't really... I didn't think about that. That one stream I did... What the hell? That one stream I did with my brother, where I played Oblivion for like 2 or 3 hours, that's probably like the most I've ever played of an Elder Scrolls game. Ducks only exist in the 21st century. Schizoid man. What was with that skeleton? Remember how like it was just a bunch of gold people and then there was like one skeleton and then there was everyone else just vanished. I assume they got like raptured. The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone. That sounds like something that what's her name would say. Livia. There's an area up towards the top of the map you haven't explored. I mean, I don't know how I would get there. Oh, what's this? Training dummy.
You, Sisyphus, attack or just as the ocean.
Can you tell me about the pattern? Here we go.
You think you wish to know, but you do not. It is better for you if you remain ignorant.
Figure out why Livia's acting so strangely. She's just acting like a Lost character. As in a character from the show Lost.
Lets out his threefold braying.
Livia, would you stop muttering like Medea over a cauldron? You'll scare away my customers.
They follow their trades, imitating their previous lives, but they are ignorant.
Alright, so if we want to get to the top vertically, we want to go up some steps. Oops, I fell. I thought you started at the top of the map, honestly. It seems like you're kind of like overlooking everything once you step out of the portal for the first time. Yeah, in fact, didn't we take a zip line down? What's this? Oh, just free money. Apparently no one claimed that. Look at this zip line down. Maybe this led to a place we couldn't enter before. Oh, no, this is the portal door, so... Is it over here? This is what I've never done? Well, yeah, that's how everyone speaks, silly. What's that, a mausoleum? I mean, yeah, if I see that guy, the medicine guy again, maybe I'll save first, because I have a feeling I'm gonna die. But I'll try to steal his stuff. I don't think I've met you, have I? Are you gonna talk?
Salve, friend.
There you go.
I'm Octavia. Welcome to life under the Golden Rule. It's a ghastly thing, is it not? How are you faring so far?
Fine.
Ah, another stoic, perhaps. We've all been where you are now. I used to lay awake at night, contemplating the big questions. Why am I here? Is there a way out? What is the Golden Rule, and who or what is responsible for it? I still don't have any of the answers, I'm afraid. I don't think anybody does. But I'm happy to share with you what I've learned.
What's your story?
Here, in this place, the magistrate has me earning my keep by cleaning and pruning the gardens. I used to live in a lovely villa on the banks of the Tiber. I was even betrothed to a handsome young man from a prominent family. But long hours of menial labor for the good of the community has its own charms too.
How'd you end up here?
Oh,
Let me guess,
much
you
the same
fell in
way
the
as many of
river.
others. When the fires came, we were among the fortunate ones with enough coins for passage, but unfortunately, there were a lot of desperate people. A scuffle broke out, and I was pushed overboard.
Sorry to hear that.
Oh, that's all right. I'm
Like
sure
what
it's all
some
part
people
of
mentioned a
God's plan for me.
coin. Okay, so now we have enough. So this was the one more person that we had to ask that we missed because we didn't go this way. Ooh, is she a cultist?
Oh yes, of course. A slip of the tongue,
Uh-oh.
if you like.
Maybe she's the one leaving those nasty... No, we already found out that was, Rufius.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. I'd like to think that if we all love our neighbors as ourselves and do to them as we'd have them do to us, then we'll all be fine. But on the other hand, I was always taught the intent of man's heart is evil from his youth. And that all of us, and that's where I get stuck. Is it true? Are we born with a tendency towards sin?
I don't think so. I think people are friendly good. Seems that way to me. I don't know. It depends on the person. I don't think inherently everyone's the same, like, in that way, you know?
You don't think that's a little naive?
I'd like to lean towards that everyone
I
can be
suppose
good,
you've never
though.
seen what I've seen. Innocent men and women, torn apart in arenas while thousands of Romans look on and cheer. If that's true, then sooner or later... Oh, all right, well...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
And who's this guy?
Oh no. No.
What?
No.
What?
Ulpius, what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
What?
I'm meeting this
Why?
guy for the first
Why
time
would
and he's
you
just
want
gonna
that?
jump off a cliff.
Why do you think I'm stuck for the rest of my life, working for a man who treats me like an
Dude, he's about to trigger the apocalypse
I know
again.
things are hard for you right now. They're hard for all of us. We're all in this together, Ulpius. Please, please just think this through. If you do this, it could be the sin that seals all of our fates. Is that what you want?
I'm sorry, but I just don't care anymore.
Please, Ulpius. Help him. If he goes through with it, it could be the end for us all. I don't know what to do. I've never had to deal with this sort of thing.
You think
Please,
I have?
need to talk to him.
Alright.
Thank you.
Go on then, go ahead. Can we talk?
Let me guess. You're going to lecture me on how suicide is a crime against the Empire.
I was just gonna ask you, what's wrong?
I screwed up my life. That's what's wrong. I borrowed money, and when I couldn't pay it back, I wound up in debt bondage. I'll be stuck slaving away for that Culus Cumulatis Malleolus for the rest of my life. I am out.
Oh, so you'd
Wherever
vote
you
against
are.
him?
Scintilla, my love.
Oh, so
I'm sorry.
you're Scentillas. Well, ask Ulpus how Scintilla would feel about his suicide. Well, we can't do that now.
I can't believe he went
I suspect that Ulpius might be thinking about committing a sin. Is that my fault?
Well, I suppose it means suicide isn't a sin under the Golden Rule.
Whichever God's responsible, it isn't mine.
That was not your fault.
Already knew that. Okay.
I'll have to let everyone know what happened. And I'd best pray for poor Ulpius.
Man, that guy just... Jump! Maybe he's not dead. I'm gonna save and jump down there. I don't think it's a good idea to listen to a voice in your head that says jump, but screw it. I knew it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I am delighted and
That's not him, because that looks like that body's been down there.
magistrate. Yes. Thank you. I like
The locked villa. Wait, we resolved the locked villa?
And now,
Oh, we're in there.
now I make this solemn promise to you.
Dang, I guess the voices are leading us the right way. But maybe they still have their own agenda.
Under my leadership, you will finally enjoy the freedom you deserve. And yes, anyway, no more shall you.
Okay, so he's practicing for his victory speech.
Excel, yes. No more.
I guess he's pretty confident.
Eggshells, fearing simply to live and breathe because the tyrant Sentius told you it was forbidden. Yes, my first act.
Did he, like, not land in the water? Oops. Ulpius, to his lost love, may God watch over you. Please know that I held on as long as I could, but without you my life is meaningless. I only hope we meet again in Gan Eden. Predicting some kind of battle. He fell into 1-inch water and survived. Alright, I guess it's time to talk to this guy.
Did you just...
Whoa, he has one blue eye and one green eye.
100 feet above?
What is that called again?
That was either extremely reckless or impressively clever. Well, why have you risked life and limb to see me?
We can't eat the vase, unfortunately. What's your story?
I'm Malleolus, and if it wasn't for this interruption, I'd be practicing my victory speech.
What will you do if you win?
I'm glad you asked. I'll finally restore freedom to this city. These good people have suffered long enough under Sentius's tyranny.
Heterochromia, there you go.
By declaring there's no such thing as the Golden Rule. Wait, don't tell me you've fallen victim to that monstrous lie.
Actually, I've seen it myself.
Nonsense. There's no way you can prove that. If it was real and you'd seen someone break it, then you'd be dead already.
I'm reliving it over and over again. The golden rule was broken each time. Well, it's only happened once before, but... I found a book called The Myth of the Golden Rule. Whoever wrote it obviously died because they refused to accept it. What would it take to prove it to its real book notes? Even if I can't prove it, if I'm right, then accepting will avert disaster from me.
What? Oh, I see what's happening here. Another poor, vulnerable soul taken...
Different color eyism.
You mean that book next to a golden statue in the theater? Surely, you're not one of those people who believes everything you read.
Obviously, we're not going to convince him.
True, but... Are you insane? You barge into my villa, uninvited, and then make outrageous demands? Why
Maybe.
would I withdraw from an election I'm bound to win?
Oh, I'm gonna kill you. As soon as you win, you're going to break the golden rule.
Don't talk nonsense.
Yeah, this is kind of... You're going to arrest Senius for treason and sentence him to death by gladiatorial combat.
How could you possibly know that?
Yeah, I didn't... What? Yeah, where did we get that from? Because I know the future. I know all your secrets.
Nonsense! This is nonsense! I don't know how you know about my plans, but
I actually don't know how we know about his
Sentius is
plans either.
involved
I must have
somehow.
missed something.
And now, I'm going to enjoy watching Domitius kill him even more. Now, get out of here! Get out of my villa!
Why does he have this fancy old villa? Whoa, it's all windy. I wonder if we'll jump off and the wind will carry us like Super Mario 64. Whoa, look at the shadows. They were freaking out. The theme of the game is false dialogue options.
Still here?
But Christmas Elf, do you think this is better or worse than the Fallout games? I actually don't know how to get... I don't know how to leave, because your door's locked.
Get out of my...
Please, have him throw me out. I don't know how else to leave. Jump down. Oh, I can jump over here, probably. Maybe? I gotta do frickin'... I gotta do a... There we go. There we go. I had to freaking jump around secretly.
Isn't the great temple majestic?
Oh, now I could tell her about the stuff I learned.
A new face, Arve, and may Vesta watch over you.
Been asking people how they wound up here trying to find a pattern.
Interesting. I'm not sure why you're telling me.
Some people mentioned a coin.
Yes, I suppose that could be something.
Oh! Didn't we
Then
pick our
most of
coin
us
at the
do
start
tend
of
to
the
carry
game?
coins on our
I think
person,
I remember
don't
that.
we? What else?
There was there a key to get out? It seems kind of weird you need a key to go both ways. But I couldn't find a key, so I have no idea where that was. Some people mentioned a river.
Yes, I understand many of our friends were carried here by a river current. What else?
Memory
That's
lapses.
true. I know I wasn't entirely sure. It's as I feared. I think I understand what poor Livia has been going through. Let me ask you this. Did you happen to encounter a stranger in the forest before you arrived here?
Yep.
And did you happen to catch her name?
No, I didn't. She didn't tell me her name.
I see. And was this stranger by any chance wearing a hood?
She was wearing a hoodie.
Because I've seen her before. There's something I think you should see. I think you'd better follow me to the baths.
It's not safe in there. An assassin just arrived. I wonder if you go back to try to tell her about Al in the beginning, if she's just gone.
Something about it. Please go and stop him and come back to me.
Wait,
once
what?
we're no longer
What did we
in
just say?
Let me know when you've cleared.
Why do we have to go to a specific hiding place? Like the other lady. You have to go where the thing will collapse on us. Okay. Where am I right now? Actually, don't even remember this place. Yeah, what the heck? Where am I? Ah, here we go. This is a Bites the Dust mystery. What was I doing again? If I confront the assassin now, I'll have a way to deal with him. That seems like really unintuitive that you would assume you would have a way to deal with him when I don't have a way to deal with him. Like, that seems really strange. Like, it seems like you would have to, like, find an item or gain information where your character would think, oh, I could use this to deal with this. Like, having known that that triggers the apocalypse. Although I don't remember, hang on. Intruder? Okay. Oh my god, this freaking... So now when you hit X for it to guide you, it says it's up to you. But I don't remember where the bathhouses were. So I want the thing to guide me, but it's assuming I know for some reason. I legitimately have no idea where it is. Did I go the right way?
You have to
I'll see what I can do.
thank. I have to hide. Find me in this empty shrine when it.
Yeah, you really shouldn't go in there.
What?
Just trust me.
All right.
Well, she's not dead now. I got an achievement, Trickster. Even though I didn't trick her, I actually helped her. I'm gonna go in there. Yay. Oh, I didn't think I would actually step all the way in. Damn it. I hope the last autosave... Well, I hope it loads at all, because last time it crashed. I didn't think it would just let... I didn't think it would just automatically let you step in and like just cutscene you to death. And I also thought maybe there was something like to see in there that you couldn't see before because it collapsed. Yeah, no, the game just crashes whenever you try to, I guess, continue from last save. So now I have to like force close the game and reopen it again, my bad. Well, not really my bad, I don't know. Holy crap, it's using up like 1.7 gigs of memory. 2 gigs of memory now. Let me just reopen it. Is this the same plot as Flower, Sun, and Rain? No, because you're not supposed to die, because when you die, it ends the game, rather than looping time, which is like part of the plot, I guess. Alright, I'm opening the game again. I'm opening the game again. I hope that it's saved at a good time. If it didn't, we're gonna have to redo some stuff. It mentioned something, hang on, let me go back real quick. Because of the spoiler warning, and it said, warning before sharing content from beyond the white hallway, but I've not even gotten to the white hallway. So I'm curious as to how far in the game that is and what's so important after the white hallway that they wouldn't want people to get spoiled. Alright, please autosave. The last autosave... Oh, actually, it was the manual save. Oh, so luckily I had just made that manual save. Why did I make a manual save? I was about to do something. Oh, before I jumped? Was it before I jumped? Yeah, it was right before I jumped. Dang it. So we have to go down there and talk to that dude all over again. And then we have to find... what's her name again? And talk to her. I mean, I don't know if you have to talk to him, but like I feel like for these types of games you do need to talk to people or else you might not trigger progress. But I feel like we didn't get anything out of talking to him, so I don't know. Wait, isn't this the bathhouse? Beware, shrine may collapse at any moment, no kidding. Now I'm confused, I feel like... I don't know why we're here right now, but okay. Wait, what the heck? What just happened? Did he just come out twice? Are you gonna talk? I guess not. He like opened the door and then he like opened the door again. Yes, I saw him worshipping in a small round shrine just inside the city, second building on your left.
Thank you for your your service to the Empire, I'll let you live for now.
Oh, I see. We're gonna let him...
Our paths don't cross again.
Although he should see inside that there's no one in there and immediately realize I'm lying, but whatever works. Can I borrow your bow and arrow, please, sir? Oh no! This poor guy's gonna go right into that thing that's gonna collapse. I gotta stop it. I gotta sacrifice myself to save him. Yo, this guy's slow.
Filthy, lying degenerate.
Oh, there he goes. He didn't... He looks like he's okay to me, but alright. I guess I'll go ahead and... Wooden bow. Whoops, leave item. No, I want to take it. Take item. Bounty notice. Order of Emperor Nero. Yeah, that dude, he wants to... Wait a second, hang on a second. He's about 40 to 50 years old. He's average height, average build, dark hair, one green eye, one blue eye, typically clean shaven. Hang on a second. That sounds familiar. Free arrows. Daenerys. Just one? Just one? He had one coin? My dude was desperate for cash. Well, I guess coming in here must be important, because now we can do that. Jeez, this place is like extra gold. I thought we were supposed to meet someone in here. Holy crap, this place looks nice. But there's something down here. Nope, doesn't look like it. How is this room, of all things, seem to be running better than ever, and it looks so nice in here? I'm pretty sure we were supposed to meet someone in here, but I don't think they came in here, so now I'm like not exactly sure what I should be doing. All right, Ulpus. Who will guide me? So if I hit X, are you gonna tell me where to go then? Nope, it's all up to me. It's all up to me. She will guide you, but it's also all up to you at the same time. Holy crap, the playback footage looks so lagged out, I'm sorry. It's weird because like in Resident Evil 2 and 3 Remake, you're able to drop the graphics settings a lot lower than what this game lets you drop it to, seemingly. Oh, here's the guy we were gonna steal from, right?
I'm sorry to trouble you, but I couldn't help but notice that fine bow you... No idea how you managed to get your hands.
Oh, now we don't need to steal it.
Before you ask, no, I wouldn't dream of trying to buy it from you. But I would like to propose...
Go on.
Tell me, do you have any idea how people here end up as golden statues?
Yes. Statues come to life and fire golden bows arrows at them. Wait. The statues come to life and fire golden bows arrows at them? That's not true.
Well, between you and me, I found an old scroll from years ago, hastily written, in which the author claimed something extra. He wrote that when the golden rule is broken, statues spring to life all over the city, wielding golden bows.
Well, that's
Begin to fire-
nonsense.
Supposedly, 1 or 2 of those arrows is enough to turn a full-grown man into gold. Now, of course, that is a travesty, a terrible, horrible waste of human life, which has to be stopped. And yet, on the other hand, I can't help but think of a tale told by that Greek fella Aesop, with the ability to transmute organic matter into gold. And even if we were to split all those riches between the 2 of us, half of infinite wealth is still infinite.
But the math does check out on that. I think the Golden Goose meant to be a cautionary
Look,
tale.
I might have skimmed over that one, but don't be so pedantic. Excellent. So the first question is, how do we get our hand? Now, I have a plan. But first, tell me, are you familiar with the story of the goddess Diana?
Not really.
No problem. Diana is our goddess of the hunt, the moon, and the underworld, depending on who you are. The one thing priests and poets agree on is that she carried with her a golden bow and a quiver of golden arrows. And it just so happens that there is a shrine of Diana in this very forum. And would you like to guess what she's holding in her hand?
Why don't you just, like, throw the arrow at somebody?
Precisely. I can't tell you how many hours I've spent in that temple staring at it.
You want me to steal it?
Oh, gods no! If you tried that, we'd all be dead within... No. Here's what I propose. You give your bow to me. I cover
It's funny that he believes in the golden rule, even though almost everyone else is like, nah, we'll just have the other guy.
Extinguish the braziers, and under cover of darkness, swap out the fake for the original. But make no mistake, this is a dangerous path. But in my experience, all the best adventures begin with a risky first. Now.
Okay.
So,
Sure.
wonderful. Now, if you'll hand over your bow, this is a quality weapon.
But I want to trade you for the medicine, though. Are they going to give me that option or not?
And here we are.
Fake golden bow. Why was that
Now, I've gone and
necessary?
unlocked the Shrine of Diana for you, so as quick as you can, head on inside.
But I gotta go tell, what's her name? Also, how do I steal his medicine? I don't think he's holding it.
Ah. Very well.
Is there a way to, like... Don't you need to, like, crouch to steal? Oh, there is a crouch. It's not giving me the option, though. I don't think you can, like, steal that thing off of him. Wait, is this what he opened? Wait a minute, I thought that this was the thing that the lady locked herself into. Alright, I need to go tell... Wait, why am I locked in here? Extinguish the... Did he lock us in, or is that a glitch? I wanted to go talk to what's her name? Oh, you can grab it off his counter. Okay, I didn't know he had a stable, I just remembered seeing him outside. Okay, now what? Let me out, please. Sure isn't reacting. They relit themselves.
Is that you, partner? Do you have the bow?
Yes.
Wonderful. Just go ahead and slide it under the door for me.
No, why? There's like no reason.
And yet you did. And now, here we are.
You said he split the riches.
No, technically, I never said that. It's hardly my fault if you can't tell the difference between a hypothetical and a... Oh, I do...
Okay, let me out, or when I free myself, I'm gonna kill you.
Not a very effective threat, is it? Your second problem is the golden rule.
Seems good with me.
Now, and that... I would reconsider my position quickly.
There's like no reason for you to do that, dude.
Nest, and they can be... You know, some say it takes 27 hornet stings to kill a man. But let's find out if they were right, shall we?
But then you break the golden rule, but okay, seems like a good idea. Holy crap, we actually turned it to gold. That's nuts. We only have 9 more shots though, so we have to be careful about how we use them. I think we're loading in a new section. Maybe this isn't as multi-pathed as I was thinking. I kept thinking like, oh, there's all these different missions that you could or couldn't do just to figure out, find ways to figure out, oh, holy crap, 12 more. But it seems like there actually is more of a direct storyline than I was figuring. Sponge stick. Ugh. Achievement unlocked, unhygienic. Best to put this back immediately. So we must be under the bath, maybe? Or near the bath? Wow, even more. The algae. Oh, free gold the algae, huh? You do all of the missions eventually to get to the real ending? I see. It's just you can only do so many of them each. There we go. Suddenly this is an FPS game. Tip, take a look at a scroll nearby. Oh, well, good thing they told me that.
My beloved Galatea, I write this so that one day, when we're finally together, you will understand what I've done and why I had to do it.
The others will call me mad
The others
or
will call me
monster.
mad or a monster.
I'm doing
but I
it
don't
for
care
you.
what they think. Everything I'm doing here, I'm doing for you. I'll start at the beginning. Soon
Oh, it
after
keeps
my
going.
arrival here, as I walked down a corridor lined with golden statues, I thought I heard a whisper behind me. A rasp of air, as if vocal cords of metal strained to say a word or two. I tried to dismiss the idea, tried to concentrate on my work as the city's medic, but that
Oh,
tortured
it's the
whisper haunted me.
okay.
Weeks later, in the hallway to the
Probably
bathhouse,
can't walk across that
I
unless
heard
it's
it again, and found myself drawn to the statue of a Roman woman wearing a stola. Her face was contorted with anguish and fear, and disturbingly, it was as if she was looking right at me.
Can I only
As
climb
I
it if
walked
it's gold?
past her, I heard that strained whisper again.
Hello.
And turning back, I discovered that even though I had moved, she was still looking right into my soul. That was when it dawned on me.
Can't believe this is actually working. You'd think only the
This
gold
was a woman
statues would be able to do
trapped
this.
within that golden prison. Naturally.
Oh, this must be the palace that was locked off, huh? That's why we couldn't like
I told
stumble
the
our
others
way here
that when I
backwards
could not
because.
reproduce the results of my experiment, they would not believe me.
Yep, we did find a way into the palace. So you had to go a whole different way. Lead resolved. Can we take this off? No? Wow, we're getting so many arrows. I'll probably wrap up soon, by the way. I did want to get some more decent amount of playtime in since it's Sunday. Walter time starts a lot
From that
later.
moment on, I knew the full horror
Whoa!
of this place.
Holy crap!
Immobilized within these statues,
Oh, you could kick it?
living human
Is that her?
It was that day, my love.
I guess shooting a gold statue with a gold isn't going to be very effective. I don't know what I'm supposed to do in here, though. I can't. There's no Floyd time because Floyd takes care of himself for the most part. Oh, is there another one? Holy crap. I'm stuck between them. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Okay, we gotta like get around them. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Oh god, my nose itches. Oh god, my nose itches.
You're not supposed to be here.
Yeah, no kidding. God, I don't know how to get out of here.
And it kill me. Kill me. Kill me.
Oh my god, it's like lagging. Jesus. Okay. Jesus.
Please.
Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I can't think. Okay, I don't know why they run up this way, thankfully. Wait, you're supposed to shoot them? But I shot the first one and nothing happened. Literally nothing happened when I shot them. What? Nothing happened to the first one I shot. Which gives me the indication you're not supposed to shoot them. How come the first one turned to gold? That's weird. Oh, okay. No, I definitely shot it, and I just shot some of these a few times as well, and they didn't. Yeah, but every other time we shot something with the gold, they just turned to gold immediately. So the fact when I shot it, it didn't turn to gold. It's not a damage type weapon. It seems like it's more of a transmutative type weapon, or Oh, I could have just came down here. I was in too much of a panic to notice. Exactly, they were already gold, which is like why. But those ones turned gold. And some of them turned gold just instantly in one shot, and the other ones didn't turn gold instantly. Let's see. So yeah, that one just took the shot. That one just took the shot. Okay, I don't have time to shoot them all. Oh gosh. Oh god, how do I get up there? Did I turn them gold and then jump on them? And then I was thinking maybe you just don't want to shoot the parts that are already gold? I'm so confused. Oh, okay, see, I didn't even think headshot would be... In any other game, I would always try to go for headshots, but it didn't seem like that would help you. Let's see, how would I... Look, I agree. I get it's not complicated if you know that already, but you usually don't use weapons that turn people gold in games. Like the closest thing I could think of is like Zelda, you have the ice arrow, which turns things to ice, and generally it's just one shot would do that. So that's what I would equate that to. There we go. That was a weird freaking thing to climb, but okay. This part is just kind of janky, isn't it? Alright, now I know how this works. Whoops. Eldos? More arrows. Over there? Oh, we're shooting the plants again? Okay. Oh wait, which way do I want to go? Anything with butterflies. I actually didn't notice the butterflies that time. Okay, but what's the other... Once we go in there, I don't think we could come back up, so we should go check out this other way first. Wait, did I go backwards? Wait, what? That's kind of weird. I don't know why they had a path leading back that way. Thank you. I like the physics when you kick them. Wait a minute, that looks like that one guy. That looks like that one guy's like, oh no, she's dead. Don't ever talk to me again. Oh, coins. Holy crap. I don't think that did anything. It's weird how these things are like partially gold. But are they truly dead if they're just solid gold? Money. Big money. Big prizes. I love it. Oh, am I just supposed to shoot this? Because you said if there's the butterflies around, it should be shot, right? Does it just take more because it only did a little bit? Oh. Well, the butterfly should be around the vase, not around the, But also, that didn't even do anything. It's just gold and knocked over now, but that doesn't... How does that help me? I actually don't understand what the point of that was. Take a look at a scroll nearby. Oh, there's a key. On a rack. Use to hold down golden statues and peel the golden layer from them. Ugh. Key to palace doors. Well, we better take that.
My beloved
Oh, okay.
After I learned the terrible
Look at
truth
this.
about my beloved Galatea. After I learned the terrible truth about the golden statues, I wandered the city as if in a nightmare. What must life be like for these poor souls, entombed in gold,
How did you-
kept alive somehow? Trapped in their own personal Tartarus, consigned
I can't believe
to
she
eternal
continued
torment.
removing the gold from them after seeing how much in pain just one of them was.
I tried to offer them what small mercies I could. I began to talk to them, to keep them company. I'd imagine backstories for them, give them names, and tell them of the world, of the histories and stories I'd learned as a child. As the others became more concerned by my charity, I sought solitude from them, preferring the company of my tormented charges. Discovering a way into the abandoned palace, I began to spend my days
Oh, no, this is where we
walking
came
its
from.
halls and sharing with its occupants ancient tales, my mind turning to those of Apollo and Daphne, Perseus and Medusa, and Pygmalion and Galatea. Pygmalion, the sculptor who fell in love with a beautiful statue, and who, praying to Aphrodite for aid, discovered that his beloved Galatea had come to life. It was then that I heard you whisper to me, Galatea. Forgive me. I know that is not your real name, just one I have borrowed from a story. But when I turned to look at you, I saw the most exquisitely beautiful woman I have ever known. Your face.
Does
forever
anyone know where
frozen
I'm supposed to
in
go
a
right
look
now?
of haunting sadness.
Oh, I could have sworn I tried that already.
And gave me new purpose, to free you from your golden prison, so that I might one day hear you speak, not just whisper your true name to me.
Dude, we're getting so much
So
cash.
I gathered tools for the long and difficult task ahead, barred the doors to this place, and set to work.
I don't think they appreciated your charity very much. The running animation. Pretty silly. That's so crazy. After like over 3 hours of just like walking around talking to people, suddenly we're like battling enemies. Oops. Doesn't look gold, but okay. That's probably just because it's dark right there. Am I climbing across? Okay, I can't tell. Okay. It worked. That's all that matters. Oh jeez. I noticed you.
Kill me.
Oh, I will. Just single file. Must be some up there. There's nothing up there. You have like all your gold removed. Whoops. Young Roman woman with her arms raised as if suddenly terrified by something unknown. Oh, it's very extensive. I wasn't expecting this. After what we had done in the game so far. Fermented fish sauce. Used as a condiment. That huge thing is for condiments. Picture of a fish on it. That's like having just like a huge vase full of ketchup. It's my condiment vase. This water. Oops. Stop hitting me and I'll turn you to gold. Jesus. There we go. I guess these ones just die without turning to gold, sadly. They don't even get that much going for them. I think also when I encountered the first one, I didn't realize how many gold arrows we were going to have available to us, which also made me think like, okay, you don't want to just be shooting enemies with this, you're going to want to use this for like puzzles and stuff. Oh, hello. I like the physics when you kick them a lot. Yeah, there was no combat in the game whatsoever, Chris myself, up until this point. It was like over 3 hours of like no combat, so it's very surprising. So probably after this section finishes, then I'll wrap up. Hello? Oh, the overlapping. Whoops. This is the only combat? Pretty much the only one? It's interesting they wouldn't like spread it. I guess because it's going to be the only time you're really using the arrow. If I have to guess. Thought I heard a freaking bomb fuse going off. Ugh. Evidently its death didn't break the golden rule. Apparently. I mean, it was already turned gold. Oh my gosh, this is gruesome. Oh, they're gonna come to life, aren't they? They definitely are. This is some Resident Evil. I should just gold them. Okay, you can't. I was about to say I was just gonna gold them ahead of time, but oh, I guess not. Maybe just some half-peeled statues telling me to get closer. That's a good. Sounds like a good idea to me. Did I put a mask on it? Or that was me putting the bow away? You can talk? I don't understand what you're saying. Let me guess. All those things that we thought were dead. Oh, nope. It's just her. You must be Navia.
And you must be the wretched snake who broke into my palace and disturbed my experiments.
Oh, your experiments.
Worst of
That's
all,
the
look
words
what
of a
you made me
kind
do
person.
to her. This never would have happened if you just stayed away. You're going to pay for that.
This has nothing to do with me.
Liar. I locked and barred the gate. I left a message warning you all to leave me alone. I just wanted to do my experiments in peace for her. And now look at her. You made me turn the most beautiful woman I've
What do you
ever
mean
seen
I
into
did this?
Look at her. She's in agony. All I wanted was to spend my last moments with her, to see her beautiful face, to hear her speak freely, instead of in those cryptic whispers. But as soon as I began my work, she stopped whispering to me. And now I discover she started whispering to you instead.
Yeah, are you jealous?
What's so special about you?
I didn't peel her skin off for once. It's not just the statue whispering to me, a lot of them do it, but it's always the same voice.
What do you mean, the same voice?
It's like someone else is whispering to me through the statues.
Yes. I remember when they used to whisper to me. They did sound similar.
I used to think
just
that
thought
all
it-
gold
but now that
voices
I
were the
think
same.
about it, they were all benevolent and seemed to share a common knowledge. But if these bodies are mere conduits for that one voice, then this body is nobody. And everything I've done here was
For nothing.
Wait, I see what you're doing. You're trying to steal her away from me. Were you planning to wait until I'd done all the hard work, then swoop in? Is that it?
No, I swear.
Liar! You tried to steal her away from me. Give me one good reason.
I ended up here by accident. All I want to do is leave.
What are you talking about?
I got trapped tunnels under the city and came up inside the palace.
So you're saying you weren't coming for us?
Nope. Never had any intention. I wasn't planning on killing you, but then I saw what you've done. I never had any intention of hurting you.
So I did all this. I ruined her. For nothing.
Pretty much, yes.
Oh God, I feel sick. I can't bear the thought of her being
She better
like
not
this.
end it all and then it
So
freaking...
much pain.
Oh no, the other guy ended it all and
air.
that didn't trigger
Come
it.
into contact with her flesh. It's agonizing for them. But the only way to fix it would be to break the golden rule and let it run its course. At least that way she'd be golden again, and we'd be together.
Or I could just shoot her with the bow.
With one little cut.
I can undo this if you tell me the treatment for rheumatism. Here we go.
It's too late.
God
There's
damn it.
nothing you can do. I have to do this.
I can cover her in gold again.
What? How?
Have you not noticed what I've been doing? This golden bow encases people in gold.
I'm not sure I believe you, but if you're lying to me, I'll break the golden rule.
Alright, stand back. Goodbye. Okay, now tell me treat rheumatism.
You took away her pain. I don't know what to say. Thank you.
I like how she just no-sold that comment completely. She just ignored
never
it.
harm her again. I swear it. I'll stay here to keep her company. But these poor souls, what can be done for them? I've tried everything I can. I fear the only one capable of releasing them properly is whichever god doomed them in the first place. In any case, I must honor our bargain. The treatment for rheumatism is willow bark. I believe there's a pot of it already in the Shrine of Apollo.
She's crazy insane
Now,
at the same
please
time.
leave. The
Well,
door here leads out onto the palace balcony.
just like
You should be able to
sometimes
make your
how
way down
sane
from
people
there.
can have momentary lapse of reason if they're having like a know, a mental breakdown or something. Sometimes people who have gone mad can have moments of clarity too.
Go.
What if I want to return? Oh. Wow, I feel like that's like the first real big thing we did. Hopefully it means I'm on an okay pace. And does anyone have any idea how much longer the game will be? I'm sure a lot of it depends on if I don't get lost or whatever. Also, once again, how come I never heard of this game and I never heard anyone talk about this game, and then when I put it in the poll, it beat out freaking Pokemon Yellow and Freedom Planet too. Here we go. Good thing we have this. Another couple streams. Alright, this would probably be a good place to save then. Chris myself said I just didn't want the furry game to win. I assume you mean Freedom Planet, but I mean Pokemon has furry creatures in it as well, if you really think about it. Alright. Okay, so yeah, this is an interesting game. This gives me such heavy vibes of like an old PC game you would find like in the 90s or early 2000s that you would just find in a bargain bin at a store, and you take it home and you're like, what the heck is this? You install it with the 5 installation discs. No, with this kind of game, the kind of game I'm thinking of, it would be like 1 disc. But I've had like a few instances in my life where I just find this random PC game, and if you're lucky it'll even run on your computer. This gives me like such heavy, like I like the nostalgic vibes of that, but it's like obviously a newer game. Like I think this came out a couple years ago, but yeah, like I like that. Although I can sometimes obviously get kind of lost with those types of games, but yeah, it's fun. I'm definitely enjoying this, and yeah, I'm interested to see what comes next. I also want to finish Mario 64 DS, which I may or may not do in between streams of this. I guess we'll see. Mario 64 DS, I'm pretty sure has one more stream to finish, pretty much. So we'll see. Yeah. Anyways, thanks everyone for joining. I hope you had a good weekend. I hope you have a good start to your week. And I'll catch you all next time. Good night, everybody.